getting tired of your song. Now I'd rather you stay alone.
Il y a une fine couche d'huile qui protège votre moteur. La friction et la chaleur entraînent le claquage thermique de l'huile à moteur, diminuant la protection du moteur et de ses composantes. Le stabilisateur d'huile Lucas Oil est conçu pour résister au claquage thermique, protéger les composantes vitales du moteur et contribuer à la longévité de votre moteur. Il élimine aussi la fumée, l'écognement et la consommation excessive d'huile dans les moteurs plus âgés. Lucas Oil, longue vie à votre moteur.
Sportradio.ca, la radio au service de l'événement.
Comme pilote de drift professionnel, mes résultats sont basés sur des chiffres. Pour créer de bons calculs, un seul produit a toute ma confiance. Le survolteur d'octane Lucas Oil. Il permet d'augmenter la puissance et ainsi provoquer de la fumée dans chacun des virages sur la piste. Mais il faut savoir se retenir en dehors des circuits. Faites du survolteur d'octane Lucas Oil une habitude pour votre moteur. Besoin d'une meilleure batterie? Procurez-vous une batterie Interstate, excessivement fiable. Devriez avoir une batterie Interstate.
As they bring it down to the line, first time, Jocelyn Waugh comes by 16,100, 16,212 for Dave Bissonette. Steve Brady tops the board, 15,835. Danny Bogel, no time for him. He'll bring it back down to the stripe this time by, and finally gets the time in, 17,336. Waugh to 16,558. Rock Oban tops the board there, 15,669. So Rock Oban fastest so far. Group 1A is complete. Group 1B ready to go to the Speedway next here. Being led by Steve Chaput in car number 38. Four-time winner this season at Autodrome Granby. Burton Ward in a number 28. There's Eric Jean-Louis, a couple of top 5 runs for him this season in the number 9. And Guy Vienne in car number 15. Regular at Autodrome Granby on Friday night. Ready to go green. Rock Oban fastest in group number 1 so far at a 15,669. Green lights are on and we're back underway. So, white flag on Guy Vienne. He comes down to the line. Third quick, 15,768. As Steve Chaput, car number 38, he goes to the top of the board, 15,598. Burton Ward and a 16,455. Eric Jean-Louis, 16,760. Guy Vienne tops the board once again, 15,433. We'll see if Chaput has anything for him. Down to the line, 15,672. Won't do it. Burton Ward comes flashing by the stripe. 16,054, he goes to 5th, and Eric Jean-Louis at a 16,290. So Guy Vienne, fastest there at a 15,433. So he will start on the pole for heat race number 1. Heat race number 2, or excuse me, time trial session number 2, rolling trackside with the 11 of David Sagan leading the group out, along with Mark Lalonde in the number 8. Lee Miller back with us in the number 22 machine. 3 driver, and actually Stefan Lebrun added to this group as well in car number 6. This is Group 2A on the Speedway. Guy Vienne is your fast timer from group number 1. So green lights are on and away we go. So Mark Lalonde, 15,739, 15,984 for David Sagan. Lee Miller at a 16,096. Mark Lalonde there at a 15,592. He goes to the top of the leaderboard. 15,781 for Lebrun, as he'll come by once again. 15,734. So Mark Lalonde takes the fast time so far in group number 2. With a 15,592, followed by Stefan Lebrun, David Sagan, and Lee Miller, your top 4. Next group, rolling to the Speedway. This is Jonathan Vienne. Jonathan Vienne in car number 19, picked up his first career Pro Stock win earlier this year at Granby. Robert Larocque in car number 07, a Granby regular, and there is our own C.D. Beauchamp, car number 88, 5 feature wins to his credit, and the current point leader. Michael Blaine, car number 41, also part of this group. 4 cars ready to go. Group 2B on track. As you see, the Polar Sound DJ service, 358 modified on track. This Soleno series coming right down to the end here. And C.D. Beauchamp is the point leader in that by a mere 8 points on Stefan Lebrun. Green lights are on, and away we go for the second and final group. Group 2B on the Speedway right now. Jonathan Vienne brings the 19 down to the inside portion of the Speedway. He'll come down to the line here for his first time lap. He clocks in 16:2:05. LaRock at a 15:9:14. C.D. Beauchamp, he's always fast here. He'll bring it to the stripe. 15:9:06. Play comes by at a 16:5:89. Checkered in the air, and Vienne will pick it up. 15:9:84. LaRock at a 15:9:95. C.D. Beauchamp trying to improve on lap number 1. Does, but he stays third quick. 15:7:67, and Blake comes by at a 16:1:67. So Mark Lalone tops the board there. 15:5:92. But Guy Vienne, your overall fast timer, with a quick time of 15:4:33. Usually on the pole for heat race number 1, but has the bragging rights for being the fast timer. Polar Sound DJ Service 358 Modifieds rolling track sign. There is Corey Wheeler out of Cornwall in the 47S. Paul Lamel in car number 13, making his way up into turn number 1. From Ottawa, it is the 85 of Tyler Giveau, the Task Racing Auto Value Parts Stores ride. Behind him, from Chrysler in car number 150, that's Steve Morris, and Kevin Amell in car number 13. Father and son battle here tonight between Paul and Kevin. We'll see who wins out on this one. Green lights are on. Session number 1 for the Polar Sound DJ Service 358 Modified is green. So, first session for the Modifieds is complete. Kevin Amell, 13:099. He puts at P1 right now, followed by the 85, Tyler Giveau second, 13:118, 13:387 for Wheeler, 13:393 for Steve Morris. Group number 2 rolling track sign is going to look like this. The 23 of Joey Lannister, along with the 24C of Mario Clare. Cornwall's Brian McDonald in the 151. There's Mark Carrion from Alexandria in the J.F. Corriveau in car number 96. The Grinder is back and ready to go racing. The 46 Cale Robidoux, 2-time winner this season on the St. Comstock, Quebec. Jason Aikman, Senior Director of Traffic Control here at the Cornwall Motor Speedway, letting the drivers know that we are going to go green in turn number 4 at Joey Lannister. Green lights are on, and session number 2 for the 358 Modifieds is green. Track is getting quicker. Joey Lannister proves that one. 12.984 seconds for Joey Lannister in car number 23, followed by J.F. Corriveau, 13.068, 13.080 for Mark Terrian, puts him third quick on the speed chart. As the 88 of Lee Lannister rolls trackside from Alexandria, there's Louis Jackson Jr. in the 18 J.R. out of Hogansburg. Iroquois Kyle Dingwall in the number 66. Chris Raby out of Alexandria in car number 01, the St. Lawrence Radiology. T.O. Chassis, Genesis Racing Shocks ride. two-time and defending track champion, defending Canadian Nationals champion. He also won the Dwaron Cup last year. Won it all in fine style, and he's back and ready to go to try to get another feature win here at Cornwall. Green lights are set to come back on, and Chris Raby off of turn number 4, and away we go. It's a brother act at the top of the leaderboard. Lee Laddiser puts it atop the board, 12-9-6-8. Besting brother Joey. Ford versus Chevy. Ford wins out this time. We'll see what happens come the qualifying heat races. Hot laps are complete here at Cornwall. If you're just joining us, the hot lap sessions have been completed. Qualifying heats ready to go in just a few moments, as we'll have the Eastern Ontario Vintage Stock Car Club for 8 laps. Can-Am Mod Lite Series is in the house tonight. They'll be going after the Vintage for 8 laps. Sportsman, they'll go 8 laps. Also, RSI Industrial Heat Points on the line. Very important for our top drivers in the points to gather those. Same for the Pro Stocks as well. They'll go 8 laps in distance. 358 modified for 10 laps. Dwaron Engineering Heat Points on the line for them also. Eastern Ontario Vintage Stock Car Club will have their feature after that for 20 laps. B-mains if needed. I don't think we're going to need any of those tonight. We'll have a quick intermission and then the top 12 redraw for the Pro Stocks down track side. Can-Am Mod Lite Series for 20 laps after that. The Soleno Pro Stock Series for 50 laps. 358 modifieds for 30. And then the Sportsman division will come out afterwards for 25 very fast laps. So the cars are sitting idle right now as the vintage drivers lining up and ready to go for their first of 2 heat races on the day. Glad you could join us here tonight. The good folks at Jim's Performance Plus are on hand. Jim's Performance Plus is located in Iroquois, Ontario, just off of the Flag Road. And of course, they are the official sponsor of the 358 Modified, driven by Lee Laddiser tonight, and of course by Tim O'Brien on Saturday nights at Brockville. Of course, it's been run, owned, and operated in Iroquois at the same location for the last 30 years by Jim Primrose. Sell new and used snowmobiles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. And of course, you can stop by tonight down behind the main grandstand area while you're checking out the concession stand, of course, getting all that yummy food down there. I know I've indulged a little bit this season, as have all you great race fans. There's no harm in that. And go ahead and check out what they have to offer down there. They got the 2018 Can-Am Outlander 570, 2018 Can-Am Outlander 650 Max, 2018 Can-Am Outlander 850 XT, and the 2018 Can-Am Defender HD 8XT. You can come by their table over there and fill out a ballot at the display table and win a free bag full of goodies. Free bag of goodies. Who wouldn't like a free bag of goodies? I would love a free bag of anything. Goodies, money, candy, whatever you want. Bag of problems? No, I can leave them to you. How's it? course, a lot of racing action already taking place this weekend at all the area racetracks. Of course, Mohawk International Raceway ran on Friday night. And Tim Fuller or Chris Raby did not win. That streak is now done at 11 consecutive races. Kerry Durant put a stop to that, picking up his first win of the season over there. Tim Fuller was second. So good run for Timmy as well, closing in on a second straight track title. A first-time winner in the Sportsman division over there at Mohawk, the Crossroads Tobacco Sportsman division. Miguel Peterson finally puts it in victory lane, his first career win in the Sportsman division. Jeff May won the Can-Am Mod Lite Series event over there on Friday night as well. He's looking for the trifecta here tonight. But it's all about the vintage currently as they make their way trackside. First of two heats on the Speedway. Evan Reynolds from Lynn, Ontario, on the number 13, along with the 33 of Corey Winters, and it's a father-son duo in row number 2. Son Steve on the inside in the B3, the yellow number 3 of Brian Billings. Row number 3 is going to feature Paul Billings in the B10 with a 75 of points leader at Brockville, Kenny Polite. 88 of Steve Lackey, along with the J73 Josh Powers, and veteran Pete Stapper in the 28. Ready to go green at the Wired Audio Fire Zone. First qualifying heat of the night is underway. Green lights are on and away we go. 8 laps is the distance. First of two heats for the Eastern Ontario Vintage Stock Car Club. Corey Winters making it look easy here in the early going. Leads the way. No, my Kenny Polite and Steve Lackey hard hit over there. And Lackey is still charging through the fourth turn. Yellow lights are on. Kenny Polite's left front tire sheared completely off, and it went over towards the go-kart track. Thankfully for the fence, it kept it out of harm's way over there, but Steve Lackey has got some issues on the right front. That shock is dragging on the front straightaway. Kenny Polite has a little more serious issue over there in turn number 4. They have got some work to do on their machine. Kenny out of Prescott, Ontario, the Polite Sand and Gravel number 75. Carrying the same number and colors his father Steve used to gain a lot of success in modified competition in the area back in the 80s. So Kenny's night, unfortunately, goes on the hook here as Steve Lackey heads pit side with the number 88 machine. Great season at Brockville this year for Kenny Polite, kind of on a resurgence in his career after competing in the Sportsman and 358 modified ranks over the last couple of years. Took a couple of seasons off out of North Augusta, I should say. Kenny out of North Augusta, Ontario. 3 wins this season at Brockville, along with a second place effort on the opener. And, of course, he is the point leader. Had a chance to wrap up the track title last night, but the Mother Nature got everybody. So, unfortunately, Mother Nature has pushed the finale for the vintage back to next Saturday night. Brockville Speedway last night, it was an emotional first career win for Aaron Pugh in the 180. He took his first career 358 modified victory in the 30 laps 358 modified feature that unfortunately went 25 laps due to the rain shower that passed through. Danny O'Brien did come home in the number 2 spot, good enough to lock up his 14th 358 modified track championship last night. It's unbelievable what he's been able to do there. Back in the mid-2000s and even the late 90s, he was dominant here as well. It seems like every year we're etching Daniel O'Brien's name into that track title trophy. But he did it again last night. Green lights are back on. Corey Winters, no change at the front of the field. As Brian Billings, I'll tell you what, these vintage drivers are getting pretty physical out there. Brian Billings and Pete Stapper had a meeting of the minds in turn number 2, and Billings lost out. Caution flag back out with 2 laps in the book. First in Sportsman last night at Brockville, it was Tristan Draper picking up his 3rd win in the last 5 weeks. Jeff May made it look rather easy again in the Mod Lite, collecting another win. Xavier Perrin was victorious in rookie Sportsman action as well. outrunning Melissa Gifford to the checkered flag for his second win of the season, and he took over the point lead in the rookie sportsman ranks as well from Brock Cullen last night. So it's going to go down to the wire next Saturday night as well. Of course, the big event coming up there this coming Saturday at Brockville, the Thousand Islands RV All-Star Challenge, featuring winners from here, Mohawk, Can-Am, and of course the Brockville Speedway. Looking for a big turnout of race cars for that event. Right now we're looking for a good run in heat race number 1 for the Vintage. Green lights are on at the Wired Audio Fire Zone. Corey Winters once again takes over the race lead. Steve Billings battling with Paul Billings down the back straightaway as Josh Powers watches from 4th. Pete Stapper, Evan Reynolds, and Brian Billings. Your field as they bring it down to the line this time by Corey Winters. Built this brand new race car a couple of seasons ago, debuted in here and won with it, and has been dominant everywhere he goes with this ride. That car looks beautiful coming off the turn, nice and stable, nice and straight off the turn. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go, and Corey Winters well out in front of the field. Paul Billings trying to drive away in second. Steve Billings now third. Josh Powers looking to pull up to the inside lane on Billings for the number 3 position. Can't quite get it done as Pete Stamper watches from the 5 spot. Then it's Evan Reynolds and Brian Billings, your field, as they bring it down the back stretch into turn number 3. Straightaway advantage for Corey Winters. Down to the line this time by with 2 laps left to go. 2 laps left to go. The battle is on now for third. Josh Powers all over the back bumper of Steve Billings. Steve knows this racetrack very well. Picked up a couple of semi-pro track championships a few seasons back. White flag in the air for Corey Winters as Pete Stapper takes the 28 pit side, bringing Evan Reynolds to 5th and Brian Billings to the number 6 position. Checkered flag is in the air this time by. Checkered flag is waving. Dominant performance for Corey Winters. He'll take the victory in heat race number 1, followed by the 10 of Paul Billings. Side by side for third, it'll go to Josh Powers in the 73. The third or B3 of Steve Billings will cross in 4th. Evan Reynolds and Brian Billings will complete your field. So that does it for heat race number 1. And heat number 2 is on the staging area as Corey Winters went for his victory lane photo, and we are fans of photographers tonight. Well, they missed the boat. Don was over there sleeping in turn number 3 and missed the victory lane opportunity. Just woke up from his nap. As we are ready to go, heat race number 2 for the Eastern Ontario Vintage Stock Car Club. It is Brent Merkley in the 99, the 12 of Tim Charlin. White flag being displayed. Darrell Wilson in the 00 along with Pat Charlin aboard the number 42. That car's had a couple of different drivers in it tonight. Justin Saunders back with us in car number 11. Second of 2 heats in the Eastern Ontario Vintage Stock Car Club, ready to go green at the Wired Audio Fire Zone right there where our 4-wheeler is in turn number 4. Green lights are on and away we go. And Brent Merkley jumps into the race lead. Tim Charlin back to second. Darrell Wilson, your top 3 as you bring it off at corner number 2. Wilson not afraid to go down to the inside lane, charging by Charlin to pick up spot number 2. Trying to bring Justin Saunders with him, and he will do so as we complete lap number 1. It's Merkley in control, working through turns 1 and 2, and down the back straightaway they go. It is the 99 of Merkley well in control. Darrell Wilson's got a fast race car. He closes in on Merkley for the number 1 position as Justin Saunders watches from third. Pat and Tim Charlin, your top 5. 2 laps down, 6 more to go. Brent Merkley out there having a little bit of fun in that 99, holding on about a half straightaway advantage at this time. 0-0 of Wilson holds down second as Tim Charlin moves the number 12 to the outside portion of the speedway, and he will take it to pit road immediately. Meanwhile, 3 laps are down, 5 to go. Brent Merkley has led them all so far. Darrell Wilson, Justin Saunders, and now Pat Charlin looking to move up as well as they head up into turns 3 and 4 and back down to the stripe. Saunders working on Wilson for the number 2 position. He's trying the outside. He's trying the inside lane right now as Wilson goes up the hill in corner number 2. Saunders after him down the back chute, but Wilson shuts the door in turn number 3. Pat Charlin looking to move up as well as Brent Merkley driving away from the field. He's opened up a straightaway advantage now over the 0-0 of Darrell Wilson. Justin Saunders right there with him in third, followed by Pat Charlin. These 3 drivers putting on a whale of a show. Brent Merkley slows in turns 3 and 4. He's going to give up the lead down the front chute as Wilson gets by. Saunders moves by for second. Now Pat Charlin to third. Caution flag is on the racetrack as problems for Merkley's number 99 in turn number 4. He shut it down coming into turn number 3. Unfortunately for him, he was having himself a whale of a run out there. So Merkley is going to get some assistance back to pit road. Darrell Wilson will assume the race lead. Justin Saunders and Pat Charlin, your top 3 right now. Can-Am Mod Lite Series is lined up and ready to go for their first heat event of the night. Those of you fans just coming into the main gates tonight, we welcome you here. Timmy Baltz, Martin Belanger up top side. Good folks at Jim's Performance Plus on hand. Don't forget to check out their table behind the main grandstands and sign up to win a free goodie bag later on tonight. They'll be drawing those later on this evening. I'd like to thank Jim and his entire crew for being on hand, sponsoring this evening's racing action. Jim's Performance Plus in Iroquois, Ontario on the Flag Road. Ready to go green at the Wired Audio Fire Zone. Darrell Wilson on the hammer. Green lights are back on. 2-lap shootout to the finish. And Justin Saunders, oh my, him and Wilson come together. Saunders up and over 2-3 times in turn number 2. Wilson goes off in corner number 2. Red lights are on. No, Darrell Wilson was told to slow it up over there. Not sure if his one way is not working or not. Oh, there he is. Justin Saunders is climbing out of the race car under his own power. Let's give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. That was a tough hit over there. Saunders, a longtime regular with the Eastern Ontario Vintage Club. So Saunders will head to the ambulance to get the mandatory check over. Make sure all the vital signs are okay. So Justin Saunders getting towed away. Not a good night when you're on the business end of the tow truck, that is for sure. So Hopefully Justin maybe be able to get that car fixed and back out here for the feature later on, but going to be a tall order for sure. So cars have been refired. It'll be kind of a match race here between Darrell Wilson and Pat Charlin. Green lights are on, and away we go. Pat Charlin jumps into the race lead as they head through 1 and 2. Darrell Wilson back there second. White flag will be displayed this time by as they head off of corner number 4. A white flag in the air. And Pat Charlin looking pretty strong down the backstretch. 3-car length advantage over Wilson into turns 3 and 4. Checkered in the air, and Pat Charlin to victory lane in heat race number 2, followed by Wilson. Justin Saunders will get credited with a 3rd place finish. So that does it for the vintage, and we'll move right into the Model Lights division for their first 2 heats tonight. And here we go. It's going to be Philippe Boisvert in car number 37. He's on the outside of row 1. Mikel Dion on pole in the number 5D. Row number 2 is going to be Tucker Halliday in the 16X. Alongside of him will be Doug Williams' 5th place effort last night at Brockville in the number 9. Winner last night, the last 2 nights I should say, Jeff May in the 23 with a 1W of Dan Reese. Alexia Rue in car number 92 and Jill Como in car number 16. So caution flag coming out. We're going to try that start once again. So we're going to try the start once again. Remember, all starts and restarts are at the Wired Audio Fire Zone in turn number 4. So we got the field lined up and ready to go here once again. Drivers were reminded over the one-way radio that we start off with turn number 4 at the Wired Audio sign. Green lights are on and away we go. Mikel Dion to the race lead. Doug Williams not wasting any time at all. He jumps to the high lane, goes from 4th to 2nd. Jeff May starting to cut through the field as well. He's around the outside of Tucker Halliday and Dan Reeve as they bring it down to the line at lap number 1. Mikel Dion in control. Working through turns 1 and 2. Doug Williams, Philippe Boisvert, your top 3 so far. Here comes Dan Reese down on the low lane. Jeff May looking for room to go. Tucker Halliday back there to 6th. Jill Como is 7th. Alexia Roux back in the 8th spot as they crank it sideways off the turn. Dan Reese able to jump to the number 3 position as the top 2 have broken away from the rest of the field. Doug Williams, veteran in this Mod Lite division, holds the race lead. Regular runner at the Brewerton Speedway on Friday nights, Mikkel Dion. Sporadically has been running with us on Friday night at Mohawk, but right now 3 laps are down. He has got his hands full with Doug Williams as Jeff May has moved to 3rd into turns 3 and 4. Williams right there on the back doorstep trying to find the way by down the front straightaway at lap number 4, halfway home. 4 down, 4 to go. Mikkel Dion, your race leader. Doug Williams, Jeff May, your top 3. Dan Reeves, Tucker Halliday, Philippe Boisvert, the 16 of Gilles Como, and the 92 of Alexia Roux completing your field. Down to the stripes they go. Dion has done everything correct here, holding a steady wheel with Doug Williams right there to challenge him this entire race. 5 laps are down. We'll have 2 to go this time by, and Doug Williams rather, all over the 5 of Dion down the front straightaway with 2 laps left to go. Jeff May doing all he can to run down your top 2 drivers. It's amazing with the top 2 battling like they have been. Jeff May has not been able to close as Dan Reese watches from 4th. The 16 of Tucker Halliday is 5th. White flag in the air, and Mikkel Dion trying to hold off the man who is seemingly unbeatable in this division, Doug Williams, as they head down the back straightaway. Checkered flag will be in the air this time by Williams. Is going to give it a shot in turns 3 and 4. He's down to the inside lane, but it won't happen. Mikkel Dion picks up the win. 2nd will be Williams. 3rd to Jeff May. 4th will be Dan Reeves, Tucker Halliday, Philippe Boisvert, Alexia Roux, and Gilles Como will complete the rest of your field. So just like that, Can-Am Mod Lite Series heat number 1 is complete. Mikkel Dion to victory lane. Martin Belanger is in the house. Where have you been? Have you been taking a nap too? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, good. I'm glad. That's nice.
Well, happy to be back.
Good. Yeah, you look refreshed. The hair looks in place.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So good fields in all divisions here tonight, and 5 classes. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a busy night of racing here, as I mentioned earlier, 5 classes. So,
Yep.
Mod Lite, heat number 2, Can-Am Mod Lite Series. Busy weekend for them as well, as Tim was mentioning earlier. They were at Mohawk on Friday for a special Canada-USA Challenge, but tonight, second round of the weekend for the Can-Am Mod Lite Series. So Harley Brown on the pole with José Fortier will start in the 2nd. 56 of Alison Prince, S8 of Steve Como, Justin Williams in the number 10, 16 of Scott Sharp and Karine Thibault will round out the field. Green flag is out, le vert est donné. Bon départ ici pour Brown, takes the lead over Como and Alison Prince currently in battle. Another Williams seems to be pretty strong in the 10 car, already challenging for position number 3. Harley Brown leads the way. We'll need to have a look at the 10 of Justin Williams. Williams' family has been a staple in the Mod Lite group in Brewerton in the last few years. Doug Williams has won a lot of races as well. Harley Brown leads the championship here in the Race Can-Am Series coming into tonight's event. But a lot of strong runners here. Jeff May as well, as we've seen in heat number 1. We'll be watching the 23 car as long as the 9. But right now it's all Harley Brown, a regular as well at MIR on Friday evening. Leading the way right now in front of Williams and Steve Como. Harley Brown, un régulier du côté de Mohawk le vendredi soir. Mène cette qualification devant Justin Williams et Steve Como. Scott Sharp, Alison Prince complète le top 5. 2 tours à faire, 2 laps to go in this second of 2 Can-Am Mod Lite Series heat event. White flag will be displayed, le blanc sera donné au numéro 8 de Harley Brown. The track got hit at around 4 o'clock with a downpour, so that's one of the main reasons why it's so tacky right now. But right now it's all Harley Brown winning the heat race in front of Justin Williams. Steve Como finishes third. Scott Sharp fourth. Allison Prince completes the top five. Rosie Fortier and Karine Gault round out the field. Donc Harley Brown qui remporte la victoire devant Justin Williams et Steve Como. Deuxième de deux qualifications pour les Can-Am Mod Lite Series. Seront de retour immédiatement après l'intermission pour leur finale de 20 tours. They'll come back right after intermission time for their 20-lap event. Sportsman, Tim.
Sportsman, next level home improvement. Sportsman ready to go trackside in just a moment. First of three heats on the docket.
Looking at the points, 15 points between Brianna Lannister, new track champion at Mohawk.
Yes, Brianna Lannister
Well, she needs to
just has to start.
Yeah.
But hey, and realistically, she does have it. So congratulations to her. Fifth place finish. That's all she needed to do was keep Jonathan Ferguson and Ryan Stabler in her sights, and then she did that. She put them behind them. So that was what she needed to do.
Plan to do.
Yep.
But tonight and next week as well, she'll have her work cut out as well with Train Chicor 9 points away. And Justin Aranset in third right now. But
Exactly.
he's number one on the speedway.
Absolutely.
So we'll find the 29th A of Justin Desrosiers. Starting beside him will be the 35 of Thomas Cook. 18 of Bob Ray. 17 of Tristan Draper. Tim mentioned that he won his third event last night at Brockville. Third out of the last 5 weeks, so he's been on a mission at Brockville Ontario Speedway. And we'll have the 94X of Justin Hudson running out the field. Saint-Laurent had some issues with his car during hot laps. Hopefully he'll be back during the feature time, because that might be the end of his championship hopes, but still early in the evening. Green flag was displayed. Great start for Thomas Cook, taking the lead over Justin Desrosiers. Tristan Draper moves up to third. Bob Ray and Jesse Hudson rounds out the top five. Thomas Cook qui mène devant Justin Desrosiers puis Tristan Draper. Hudson slows down, will head to the pit. Right now, it's all Thomas Cook having a great lead over the rest of the field. Justin Desrosiers running second, Tristan Draper third. Draper closing in on Desrosiers. On voit ici Tristan Draper qui s'approche de Justin Desrosiers. Desrosiers demeure en deuxième position. Halfway point mi-course dans cette première de 3 qualifications. First of 3 qualifiers for the next level home improvement Sportsman. 2 nights of racing left for while all the regular divisions here at the Cornwall Motor Speedway. But right now, it's all Thomas Cook. Great lead over the rest of the field. Draper moved up to second. Bob Ray having a little bit of issues, pulls out the speedway, but is able to get back into racing. 2 laps to go, 2 tours à faire pour la première de 3 qualifications. White flag is out. Tristan Draper, quickest on the track right now with a 13.538 at his last time. So checker flag is out. Done even better, 13.527. Your race winner, Thomas Cook, in front of Tristan Draper, Justin Desrosiers, and Bob Ray. Tim, prelude to next week as well. Dirt Car Sportsman Series will be in town as well. The Northern Series expecting a big field of cars, so it should be a nice event.
Absolutely. Always look forward to when the Dirt Car Sportsman Series comes to town. And a lot of big names usually show up, with it being a Labor Day weekend and everything. Chris Ferguson in the 08 out of Chesterville, making his way into turn 1 on the pole. Outside will be Billy Cook in the M70. Row number 2 is going to find Derek Kreineman in the 102 with the 3 of Adam Rosen. Current point leader in the 15B is Brianna Lannister from Cornwall, and another Cornwall native, Scott McGill, in the 04. 6 cars ready to go. 8 laps is the distance. RSI Industrial heat points on the line as well. Green lights are on at the Wired Audio Fire Zone, and we're underway. Off on a 1 and 2 to go. Chris Ferguson jumps into the race lead down the back chute. Chris has had a pretty good run here as of late in the Sportsman division as he brings it off of corner number 4 and down to the stripe. Billy Cook second. Adam Rose on back to third. Derek Kreineman in the 102. Brianna Lannister has 1 heat point so far. She's looking for another one. Remember, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 are the way the heat points work here. And right now, Lannister has 2 of them, bringing it into turns 1 and 2. Chris Ferguson, not worried about points. He would love to just get himself a heat win here tonight, maybe parlay that into a feature win if he could. Billy Cook has been running strong here also. Top 10 in points right now for Cook in that M70 ride, as Adam Rozon got a little bit out of shape in turns 3 and 4. Nearly lost the third spot to Lannister as she tries to run down Rozon for third. Derek Kreineman right there keeping her in his sights in turn number 4. He rides in 5th along with Scott McGill in 6th. 4 laps down, 4 to go. Chris Ferguson is putting on a clinic here in the opening laps as he brings his car into turns 3 and 4 and down to the stripe. Billy Cook still second. Adam Rozon, Brianna Lannister, Derek Kreineman. That's your top 5 at this time. Scott McGill in car number 04 holds down position number 6 as they bring it into turns 3 and 4 this time by. We'll have 2 laps left to go, and Chris Ferguson driving away from everybody here. Man out of Chesterville, and something went away on Adam Rozon's number 3 machine, the Auto Value Auto Parts TAS Racing ride. Pulls it to the outside of corners 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. White flag is in the air. Chris Ferguson is on cruise control. He's put it on autopilot for a Sunday night cruise here at Cornwall, and he'll cruise into victory lane in the first heat of the night for the Next Level Home Improvement Sportsman. Billy Cook, Brianna Lannister, Derek Kreineman, and Scott McGill. Your top 5. So that will do it for the first heat in Sportsman. Heat number 2 getting set to roll to the Speedway. Or actually, heat number 3, rather. My apologies. Heat number 3 will be ready to roll trackside in a minute. I'm sorry, Mark.
It's all good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're not going to let me go for this?
Nope.
Yay. Sounds good to me. Tough break there for Adam Rozon. He ended a near 1-year winless drought here a few weeks back in that number 3 machine. Good to see he's actually having a decent year too. 5th in points coming into tonight.
And best season so far in the Sportsman rank for Rozon. It's been really consistent. That shows why he's 5th in the points. You need good luck all year long. Good results. That's looking at the St. Core, he had a pretty good lead coming into August, and 2 bad finishes, and well, it's more bad luck in the race for the Sportsman Series.
It's exactly it. And I talked to Shane coming into the night, and he says if I could just finish a race in August on the racetrack, it'd be nice. And he's had some struggles. He had a bent-up race car here a couple of weeks ago and pulled off last week. Had some issues there.
Yes, Adam Rozon's car ready will be ready for heat number 3. Troisième qualification Sportsman Next Level Home Improvement. So we'll find 18 of Jason Rose, 0 car of Shane Core before looking to get gain some ground on Brianna Lannister. 1 hour of Ricky Thompson, 28 of Curtis Caillé, 94 Gabriel C, and the 65 of Emmanuel Saint-Denis rounds out the field.
Talk about one guy who's been running really well, Jason Rose, since jumping up from the novice sportsman ranks, has nearly won a feature here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, there's some strong rookies this year in the division. We talked about Federer, Bob Ray, and Jason Rose. So nice to see some talent moving up into this division as we go green in the final heat race for the Sportsmen. Right at the green flag, Shane Core wasted no time. He wants those 5 points for sure. Already have a hefty lead on the rest of the field. Battle right now for position at number 4 between Curtis Caillé and Jason Rose. Ricky Thompson and Gabriel Cyr in your top 3 right now. Caillé, Rose, and Saint-Denis closing down the field. The Picor qui mène le bal, lui qui est à la recherche des 5 points en qualification. Accuse un retard de 9 points au championnat sur Brianna Ledusser. Brianna a récolté 3 points avec sa 3e place dans la 2e qualification. Avec cette première place ici, Picor pourrait aller chercher 5 points, ce qui la rapprocherait à 7 points de Ledusser. Picor with the handicap system will have a good start as well at the feature, so we'll probably start in the top 6, top 8 position. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 0 car talking to the winner's circle later on, but we'll see. Picor qui mène le groupe présentement, le 3e et dernière qualification. Le blanc est donné pour Picor, qualification qui se déroule à un rythme d'enfer juste ici. Très rapide, la piste extrêmement rapide évidemment avec la pluie qu'on a eue autour de 16 heures, donc rendu le tracé extrêmement rapide. Checker flag is out. Le quadrillé lancé pour Shane Picor. Finishes in front of Ricky Thompson, Gabriel Cyr, Curtis Caillé, Jason Rose, and Emmanuel Saint-Denis. Picor remporte la victoire et les 5 points. 5 points for Shane Picor. Both drivers will get the speedway with 7 points in between.
Yeah,
Officially.
unofficially, right now, 7 points is the spread between Brianna Lannister and Shane Picor. Could be interesting coming down the stretch here as the first of 2 heats in the Alexandria Home Hardware Pro Stock. There we go. Finally found my heat lineup. I hit it on myself. Yeah. Thanks, Austin. There's a party going on down at the scoring area of our booth. I don't know what's happening down here. We're not invited. I don't know why. Joel doing his best Boogie Nights impression. Or this Salerno Pro Stock, or the Soleno Pro Stock Series. Very close. Coming into tonight's racing program, 119 for C.D. Beauchamp on top of the leaderboard, followed by Stefan Lebrun in second at 108, 103 for Bruno Cyr, who is not here tonight. In the third, Guy Vienne is here. He is 5th in points and has a chance to move up. So, heat race number 1. On track, Guy Vienne goes away from the point with Steve Chaput in car number 38. Row number 2, Rock Coban in the number 4, along with the 11 of Steve Brady. Row 3, it's Burton Ward in the 28, along with the 48 of Jocelyn Watt. Dave Bissonette, the Bulldog, is back with us in the 47, along with the 9 of Eric Jean-Louis. Danny Vogel in car number 29. Ready to go. 9 cars, 8 laps is the distance. Green lights are on, and away we go. Quickly in a 1 and 2, Guy Vienne jumps into the race lead as they hit the back straightaway for the first time. Steve Chaput around the outside lane of Rock Oban. He'll jump to second. Oban back to third. Steve Brady tucked right up on the back bumper of Oban as they come down to the stripe. Burton Ward completes the top 5. Dave Bissonnette is 6. Jocelyn Waugh, Eric Jean-Louis, and Danny Vogel. Your field as they head down the back stretch into turn number 3 as the freight train develops here in Cornwall. It is EVN, well in control, bringing it down off the corner. Steve Chaput right there in his tire track as they work it up into turns 1 and 2. Top 3 starting to pull away just a little bit from Steve Brady in the number 11 as Burton Ward trying to hold on to 5th, but he's got Dave Bissonnette, many-time track champion here at the Cornwall Motor Speedway. As Burton Ward slips up the racetrack, here comes Bulldog down on a low lane. Can't get it done that time. He'll try it this time off of corner number 2. He's got Jocelyn Waugh right there with him as well. And they both get by Burton Ward into turn number 3 and a 4. So Bissonnette back to 5th. Waugh is 6th. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Guy Vienne has his hands full with a couple of tough customers as Steve Chaput and Rock Oban going at it with him for a top 3 position. Steve Brady learning a lot from these drivers right behind him in 4th. Brady just making the move to the pro stock ranks here only weeks ago from the semi-pro ranks and is holding on to the number 4 position, doing a pretty good job as well as Guy Vienne has the best seat in the house. The number 1 position is what everybody wants. Oh, Steve Chaput just got a shot in the backside from the 4 of Rock Oban, who loses a little bit of ground to the top 2, allows Steve Brady to close back in. White flag will be displayed this time by Guy Vienne in control. He's led from the drop of the green flag. Just needs to lead 1/4 mile to get the win. White flag is in the air. Steve Chaput, Rock Oban, and Steve Brady, your top 4. Battle is on now. A couple of veterans and Steve Bissonnette and Jocelyn Waugh for 5th. Checkered flag is in the air, and Guy Vienne will bring it down to the stripe this time by. He'll collect the win. Steve Chaput 2nd, followed by Rock Oban, Steve Brady, and Dave Bissonnette, your top 5. Well, the Alexander Home Hardware Pro Stocks are in. That was a pretty competitive heat race there. Guy Vienne had all he could handle with Steve Chaput and Rock Oban as well.
Exactly. So we'll have the second heat. The Alexander Home Hardware Pro Stock, also part of the Soleno Pro Stock Series. Our top 2 in the points are in this heat for the Soleno Pro Stock Series. Starting first will be the 8 of Marc Lalonde. Second will be the 6 of Stéphane Lebrun, currently 2nd in the points. C.D. Beauchamp having a dream year in the Pro Stock, leading here at Cornwall and also leading the way. And then this series will start in 3rd, Dave Seguin 4th, Jonathan Vigne in 5th, Michael Blais 6th, and Lee Miller will round out the field. Green flag is out, le vert est donné, good start. Marc Lalonde taking the lead over Stéphane Lebrun. Lebrun gives a little bit of a push to Lalonde without any damages. Lalonde in front with Lebrun and Dave Seguin. Beauchamp and Michael Blais complete the top 5. Good run for the 8 of Marc Lalonde right now in front of Stéphane Lebrun. Lebrun wants to get the maximum points over C.D. Beauchamp as they will go into the final battle for the championship. C.D. Beauchamp leads with 119, Lebrun in 2nd, 108. Bruno Cyr not here tonight, and Yves Hamel also absent, so it will be a battle between 2 drivers for the Soleno championship. back to racing here. Marcelon leading the way. Track is still heavy right now, but will probably remain heavy as we're going to modified next. Right now it's all Marcelon surviving all the challenges from Stéphane Lebrun. Le blanc lancé, c'est pour Marc Lalonde devant Stéphane Lebrun et Dave Séguin en troisième position. Stéphane Lebrun qui a tout tenté sur Marc Lalonde. Mais c'est Lalonde qui vient sortir la victoire devant Stéphane Lebrun. Dave Séguin finishes third. Beauchamp and Michael Blais, your top five.
Good run there for Mark Lalonde. Another 5 points to his RSI Industrial Heat Point Championship as well towards the track point. And we are ready to go racing. It is modified time, and well, we found another guy to fill Huey's spot. With Hugh.
Sounds a lot like Huey.
Sounds a lot
it?
like Huey.
Looks a little bit like him, walks a little bit like him.
And he still has the beard like him too, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Huey. How you doing?
Not bad, not bad.
Nice.
Long day at work, but here we are at work.
Yeah, here we are. Got off work to go to work, didn't you?
Yeah.
Nice.
The rain tried to scare us, but no, not enough. Sorry.
Well, Mother Nature and I had a little bit of a chat this afternoon.
Oh, I'm glad you straightened her out.
I did. Cleaned her right up. Well, we'll give you this one. You can try this out if you want.
See if I have my breath back. Well, it'll be Steve Morris going away off the pole. Super Mario Claire on the outside pole with the 24. Then we've got Chris Raby to 0-1. Cale Rubidoux with the 46. Teddy Yang goes away with the 17. And it'll be Tyler Chavot getting the 85. Corey Wheeler with the fat left chip stand 47S. And the grinder, JF Corabo. As we are underway here in the first Polar Sound DJ Service 358 modified heat. Steve Morris jumping out to the early lead with the 150, but here comes Chris Raby. Oh, Chris Raby caught himself a rut, backed it off nicely. It did not look good. He was on three wheels and he was working his way up onto the bicycle, and that's not a fun ride in those modifieds. Steve Morris keeps it going, and he's still in the lead. We've got the 24. Super Mario Claire trying to reel him in the number 2 position. Raby's got it all nice and smooth now in third, and he's trying to reel the top 2 guys in. Rubidoux tucked right in behind with the 46. Chavot, a rookie this year in the modified division, in the top 5. Of course, Auto Engineering Cup points on the line as well. Super Mario Claire makes the move down to the inside of 3 and 4. Not going to be enough, and Steve Morris says, try again. And that's exactly what Mario Claire is going to do down in the next corner, but Morris cuts a really good corner as they bring it around this time. They'll be at the halfway point, 5 and 5 to go. Super Mario Claire on the 24 pulls alongside again, and Morris got some power on that top side with the 150. And Steve Morris cuts another good corner, comes straight off the corner down the front stretch with the lead. Mario Claire in the 24 trying to do anything he can to try to find a way around Chris Raby right there in third, watching everything unfold in front of him, waiting for some type of mistake. And Mario Claire again tries it to the inside. Morris still using that power on the outside. Claire down to the inside again, 2 laps to go. Here in this first heat here, this Polar Sound DJ Service 358 modified division. Mario Claire tries inside, outside, anything that he can to try to find a way around Morris. White flag in the air already. 9 laps in the book, just 1 more to go. As Morris trying to hold off the charge of Super Mario Claire. 2 corners to go for Morris. Claire tucks right up on the inside again, but it's going to be Steve Morris taking the heat win with the 150. Mario Claire finishes second with the 24. Raby will finish third with the 0-1. Cale Rubidoux with the 46 fourth. And Tyler Chavot with the 85 will grab the last point in the Auto Engineering Cup. Maximum points are going to go to the 150 of Steve Morris. And we don't have a photographer this evening for the victory photos, unfortunately for Steve. And, well, we're on a little bit of a rush there, trying to keep ahead of that lady you had a chat with earlier, Tim, but Steve
Yeah.
Morris picks up the first heat.
And he did it in fine style. When you hold off Mario Claire to do it, you know you've earned your paycheck for the evening. But a lot of work to do come that 30-lap feature later on tonight, as heat race number 2 is lined up and ready to go trackside here in just a moment. Being led by Kevin Amell in the number 13, along with the 18 of Louis Jackson Jr., a two-time winner here in Cornwall in 2018, Twin Leap Express, Crossroads Tobacco, St. Lawrence Radiology, T.O. Chassis. Toyota Race Cars, 151 of Brian Slim McDonald inside of row number 2 with Lee Lannister. The Jim's Performance Plus number 88, looking to do well for the sponsor here this evening. Kyle Dingwall, car number 66, two-time champion here, along with Joey Lannister in the number 23. Terry Tarrant, three-time feature winner this season, and Paul Amell in car number 13P. Ready to go green off of turn number 4 of the Wired Audio Fire Zone, and we're underway. Kevin Amell wasting no time. Kyle Dingwall puts 2 tires of the infield to get by Lee Lannister for 4th. Joey Lannister trying to fill the void down on the bottom lane as he works in the number 6 position. Meanwhile, it's Kevin Amell in control of the race lead as they hit turns 1 and 2. And down the back straightaway, the 13 of Amell, feature winner earlier this season at the RPM Speedway, the Yamaska, Quebec native, brings it off the turn. 3-car length lead over Jackson. 151 of McDonald is 3rd, followed by Kyle Dingwall and Joey Lannister as they dice it up for 4th and 5th. Dingwall looked like he had a run on McDonald for the number 3 spot, but the door was shut when he got there as Paul Amell has gone pit side with the 13P. Right now, son Kevin Amell having a good time running away from the field here. Louis Jackson Jr. doing all he can to run him down in 2nd as McDonald watches from 3rd. Kyle Dingwall and Joey Lannister, your top 5 as they head into turns 1 and 2. Lee Lannister back to the number 5 or 6 position rather. Gary Tarrant, not much he can do right now as he rides in position number 7. 5 laps down here in the second of 2 heats for the Polar Sound DJ Service 358 Modifieds as we got 4 laps remaining. Kevin Amell in control. Louis Jackson Jr. about a straightaway behind in 2nd, followed by Brian McDonald, Joey Lannister, and Lee Lannister. That's your top 5 at this time as they swing it down the front straightaway. Battle is on for 3rd as Joey Lannister to the inside, lean on Brian McDonald for the number 3 position. McDonald says, no thank you, I'll take that back, thanks a lot. And Joey Lannister holds the 4 position. Brother Lee Lannister right there with him in 5th. Kyle Dingwall, Terry Tarrant, that's your field with 2 laps left to go. Kevin Amell brings it down into turns 3 and 4. He's had a strong race car this entire heat race. Looking to keep it going for one more lap. White flag in the air. As Kevin Amell, the Yamaska, Quebec, brings it off of corner number 2 and down the back straightaway. Final time through turns 3 and 4. And Kevin Amell, domination in heat race number 2. 2nd will go to Jackson. 3rd at the line will be McDonald, followed by Joey Lannister, Lee Lannister, Kyle Dingwall. And Terry Tarrant does not get any heat points towards the Dwaron Engineering Cup or the Track Championship. So that will do it for all the qualifying heat action. As Kevin Amell and Steve Morris victorious.
Well, Timmy, Kevin Amell had a 12.74 on his 2nd lap. That track is very fast.
It was. We had Lee and Joey Lannister lead the hot lap sessions earlier on at just under 12 seconds as well. So this racetrack has definitely gotten quicker as the night has progressed. So the Eastern Ontario Vintage Stock Car Club ready to roll trackside next for their 20-lap feature go. Glad you folks could join us here tonight with Jim's Performance Plus on hand.
I got a birthday wish.
Right on.
The happy 13th birthday going out to Chase Dingwall. Happy 13th birthday, Chase Dingwall.
Well, I have a couple of birthday wishes here. Lachlan Anderson, karting champion in Box Stock 1. here in Cornwall and at Rockville as well last season. Happy 9th birthday going out to him. And his great-grandfather Bert turned 79 on Tuesday, September the 28th. So, happy birthday to both of you. Of course, we won't be around here on September the 28th to wish Bert a happy birthday, but we're doing it now. So, happy birthday to both of you.
Well, we're here. We might as well do it.
Yeah, why not? So, there you have it.
Well, and a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a birthday or a special wish, anniversary wish that you would like us to announce, well, go to see the attendant at the base of the tower, attach a loonie to it, and we will make sure that it gets up here to Tim, Martin, or myself, and we will pass your wish along to that person.
Don't forget as well, if you have not done this yet, please go down towards the Speedway Pub, towards turn number 4. See our good friend and owner and founder of PM Promotions, Patrick Mulligan. He's in the house tonight. He's got the latest and greatest edition of the Area Auto Racing News. Catch up on all the latest news and excitement of the racing world, and see Patrick down there as well. He's always full of stories, and I'm sure he will be happy to chat with you. $4 Canadian, $3 American for the latest edition of Area Auto Racing News. And Area Auto has every kind of racing you can imagine in there. A lot of great columns as well from a number of different writers in the area. My phone is exploding here.
All the messages are coming to Tim there.
A lot of,
See this, I want this announcement too, this birthday. we thought it was Patrick trying to get your attention.
No, he did send me one though. Don't forget my papers, please. Yep, there it is right there. Gotcha, Patrick. Of course, if you're looking for a little bit of fun, something to do, if you're into the classic cars, you can head to Kingston on Saturday, September the 1st. 6th annual Limestone City Car Classic will be taking place from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. at Lake Ontario Park in Kingston. You can register for the car show at around, or actually between 8 a.m. and noon. Fee is just $10 per car. Dash plaques will also be awarded for the first 400 cars entered. That's how many cars they get for this thing. Admission to the public and parking is absolutely free. The entire day's proceeds go to benefit the KGH Melanoma Clinic in memory of Melanie Beatty. Beautiful cars, music, prizes, vendors, raffles, food, of course, and much more. You can come experience one of Kingston's premier summer attractions. So if you're in the Kingston area and look for something to do on Saturday, September the 1st, head on over to Lake Ontario Park and enjoy the 6th annual Limestone City Car Classic. Eastern Ontario Vintage Stock Car Club rolling trackside, ready for racing action. 20 laps the distance tonight for them. It will feature Corey Winters on point, the 33 with the B10 of Paul Billings. Josh Powers, the 73 with the B3 of Steve Billings. Row number 3 is going to find Evan Reynolds in the 13 with the 88 of Steve Lasky. Pat Charland in the 42 with the 00 of Daryl Wilson. And Tim Charland in the number 12 machine. Green light set to come on. 20 laps is the distance. First of 5 features this evening here at the Cornwall Motor Speedway with the good folks at Jim's Performance Plus on hand. Hopefully you got a chance to see them and enter for that draw for the goodie bag later on. Green lights are on, green flag in the air. Corey Winters out into the race lead. He's a hit turn number 1. Josh Powers, Paul Billings, your top 3, along with Steve Billings and Evan Reynolds. Your top 5 as they hustle into turns 3 and 4 and down to the stripe this time by at lap number 1. Corey Winters in charge of the field here. He's been the dominant driver here this evening as they bring it off of corner number 2 and down the back straightaway. As the top 4 breaking away from the rest of the field. The 13 of Evan Reynolds doing all he can to keep those 4 drivers in sight. But right now, he is having that. It's a tall order for him to try to do that. As Corey Winters, Josh Powers, Paul Billings, and Steve Billings been some of the fastest drivers in this Eastern Ontario Vintage Division, as Winters leads the way off of corner number 2 and down the back straightaway one more time. The 33 of Winters in control. As I mentioned, debuted this car here a couple of seasons ago and won with it right out of the box, so you know it's fast. Josh Powers, he's always quick. 2 wins at Brockville this season in vintage competition. Paul Billings still third, followed by Steve Billings and Evan Reynolds. Battle on for the number 6 spot as Pat Charlin and Steve Lackey dice it up for position. Daryl Wilson watches from 8. Tim Charlin completes the field in 9th. 5 laps down, 15 to go. It's been clean and green for the Eastern Ontario Vintage Stock Car Club, and Corey Winters in control as they work it through turns 3 and 4 and down to the stripe with Josh Powers chasing him from the number 2 spot, but Powers is some 5 car lengths behind, and that car of Josh Powers looks a little ill handling coming off of corner number 2 as Tim Charlin went way up the racetrack, almost got into the wall coming off the corner, but he straightened it out. 7 laps are down, 13 to go as Corey Winters has a pretty good handling race car up to this point. Winters in control of the lead, but for how much longer? Because Josh Powers is starting to reel him in. Move over flag coming out for Tim Charlin as he'll give way up on the outside lane as Charlin drops it to the bottom. Corey Winters will drive by on the outside. No problems there. He's got about a straightaway before he catches Daryl Wilson in the 00 and the 88 of Steve Lackey as they bring it down to the line this time by. 9 laps are in the books. 11 more remain. Josh Powers is still within striking distance of the race leader. Paul Billings in the B10. He has kind of faded just a little bit as they bring it off the corner down to the line with 10 in the books. Pat Charlin goes a little wide off of corner number 2. Brings it back on the back straightaway as they head down the back chute into turn number 3. Daryl Wilson right in front of the race leader. Here comes Josh Powers, bid to the inside for the race lead, and he is there alongside of Winters down the front straightaway. Oh, he gives him a shot in the back door, gets him sideways in corner number 1. And Winters able to hold on to the spot as Josh Powers is there to challenge. Paul Billings not out of this one either. He rides in third. Lap traffic starting to become an issue for the race leader as they head into turns 1 and 2. Steve Lackey just in front of him as well. Lackey in that number 88 holding the bottom lane. Of course, oh my, well, Corey Winters says get out of the way, and he helped them in turn number 3. Yellow lights are on. So, Corey Winters having trouble getting through the lap traffic and unfortunately caught a piece of the 88 of Steve Lackey, and around he went in turn number 3. Corey Winters in control of the field here. 13 laps down, 7 to go. Corey will elect to go from the inside lane. We'll see what Josh Powers can do from the outside of row number 1. Paul Billings, Steve Billings, row number 2. Evan Reynolds, Pat Charlin in row number 3. Tim Charlin and Daryl Wilson will complete the rest of your field. We'll be looking for green this time by. Andre Poulin has headed for safer grounds over behind the wall in turns 3 and 4 to the pit. Ready to go green as Wired Audio Fire Zone in turn number 4. Green lights back on and away we go. Corey Winters on the bottom. Look at Josh Powers. Full even turns with Winters down the back straightaway. They're side by side for the lead in turn number 3. Powers looks like he's got a pretty good race car on that outside lane. Winters strong on the bottom. They're still side by side for the top spot as they head into 1 and 2. Paul Billings knows he is not out of this one whatsoever. Steve Billings back to 4th. Evan Reynolds completes your top 5 as they head into turns 3 and 4. Down to the line, 5 laps left to go for Corey Winters. Josh Powers, Paul Billings, your top three. Steve Billings still fourth. Evan Reynolds doing all he can to keep pace with the top four drivers as Pat and Tim Charlin and Darrell Wilson complete your field. We'll have 4 to go this time by. Corey Winters has started to stretch the advantage out once again. He's got it up to about 2 or 3 car lengths into turns 1 and 2. Josh Powers narrows the gap coming off the corner. He's got it down to a car length and a half this time into turn number 3. Off of 4, Winters in control. Josh Powers, Paul Billings trying to do something with the race leader as they head into 1 and 2. Josh Powers is the only driver within striking distance now. We'll have 2 to go this time by as Corey Winters, Josh Powers, 1 and 2 as they bring it off of corner number 4 and down to the line this time around. Winters, Powers, 1 and 2. Paul Billings doing all he can just to try to salvage third out of this one. Steve Billings holding on to a 4th place effort right now with Evan Reynolds struggling to hold on to 5th as Pat Charlin is there to challenge him. White flag is in the air. Josh Powers drove it deep into corners 1 and 2, trying to do something with the leader down the back chute. 2-car length lead for Corey Winters as they head into turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag is in the air, and Corey Winters back in Cornwall victory lane in the vintage division. Second will be Josh Powers. Paul Billings comes home in third, followed by Steve Billings. And Evan Reynolds looks like he may have had something go away on the left rear. That shock may have gone away on him, but he was able to hold on to 5th. Pat Charlin, Tim Charlin, and Darrell Wilson. So that will do it for the Eastern Ontario Vintage Stock Car Club. Jeff Keeler from Jim's Performance Plus is making his way down to victory lane, and we'll get a word with our winner, Corey Winters. He's getting very familiar with victory lane here at the Cornwall Motor Speedway. Every time the the Eastern Ontario Vintage Club shows up.
And we're sending our buddy, the man with the mic, Martin Belanger, going down to an amazing job with all the interviews the last 2 summers.
Yeah, he's done very well. Of course, doing the interviews for us here at Cornwall, and of course for 360 Nitro.
Threw him right in the fire and said, go do an interview.
And he just goes right ahead and does it. No arguments whatsoever. Corey Winters, long-time mini stock campaigner here, jumped into Sportsman for a couple of seasons also. Won a Sportsman feature at Brockville a couple of years ago. And he's down in victory lane with Martin Belanger. Mark, take it away.
Thanks, Tim. I'm pretty sure we'll have a pretty happy Corey Winters in the winner's circle. As you mentioned, Tim, he visited this winner's circle quite often with the Vintage Club. Looking for the winner's circle, the checker flag here. He's getting out of the car. So a good round of applause for Corey Winters. I'll let him remove all the security gear, the helmet, the hands device, and we'll be able to talk to Corey. Corey, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you very much.
It's been a great race tonight. Josh Powers tried everything to pass you, but all in all, you're here in the winner's circle. I guess breaking the streak of Paul Billings as well.
Yeah, it's good to beat Paul here tonight. He's always fast. Josh as well is very fast. I had a little miscue going through the lap car there and got in the back and spun out. Feel terrible about that, Steve. Sorry. But the car was on rails. I could pretty much flat foot it no matter where I went, and that's a good night.
Track was pretty tacky tonight. Usually you guys drive on a more slower track tonight, but the track was really, really fast.
Yeah, the track was really fast, but it was smooth too, so it's fun to race on like that. And I managed to draw fairly well, so I started near the front, won the heat, so we got to start at the front. And on a track like that, that's paramount because it's hard to pass, so it was good.
Anyone you would like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, I got to thank everyone who helps me out. Lyle and Sean are here. My wife and kids are here as well tonight. My cousin Emily's come to the races with us pretty much all year. OC Welding's my brother-in-law's company. And all the fans, thanks for coming out tonight. It looked like rain and it didn't, so.
All right, so congratulations, Corey, and we'll wish you luck for the rest of the season. So your Eastern Ontario Vintage Club winner here tonight, the 33 of Corey Winters. Back up to you guys as we'll start the intermission.
Absolutely, and Corey Winters putting in a victory lane.
Donc, Corey Winters qui remporte la victoire en Eastern Ontario Vintage Club ici ce soir du côté de Cornwall, qui met fin à la séquence de Paul Billings qui avait remporté les 2 premières victoires. Et dit oui, ça a été une belle course avec Joss Powers. Je m'excuse, on l'a vu, il a frappé une des voitures retardataires durant au 11e tour, 11e, 12e tour. Et je m'excuse vraiment, là, il s'est excusant envers le pilote de montrer un petit peu son impatience en course, mais somme toute heureux d'avoir remporté la victoire. Il dit la piste était très, très rapide. Mais une très belle piste ce soir, donc très content d'avoir remporté la victoire ici. Donc la victoire du 33 de Corey Winters.
Max, the 218 Can-Am Outlander 850 XT, that's a monster. And the 218 Can-Am Defender, that's the HD 8XT.
Yeah, that'll get your attention when you stand on the field on that thing.
Definitely. And of course, Jim's been with us for many years here at Cornwall Motor Speedway, and he's been in business in Iroquois for 30-plus years selling new and used snowmobiles, ATVs, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides, and he's also the owner of the number 88 modified driven by Lee Lattice there.
Yep.
And Lee's got his first victory in the Jim's Performance Plus machine this season. And, of course, Brother Joey getting his first feature victory.
Yep, did that a couple of weeks ago. And what an emotional time that was. And he had his dad standing on top of the race car with him, too. So
I like that. That was nice to see.
Yeah, it was.
And that's pretty much what it's all about.
Yep. Lee and Joey got into this deal racing with going to the races with their dad, and then to see Joey jump into the winner's circle in a modified car. It's been a long time coming. The only thing left to do now is win a big block feature, and we have one in every division in the dirt car family, but, that's going to be a tall order as well, but if anybody can do it, he surely could.
Well, it'd be a matter of just slipping a big block in there, and I know they've done it, and they let Billy Dunn run that car with the big block in it. It's just same competitors that come here with the big block race, but he'd actually have one himself. So
yeah,
he might even it up just a little bit.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, we'll see how things unfold. But right now, Corey Winters, and they are.
Vous êtes sur 360nitro.tv en compagnie de Steve Briand, le fouineur, dit le fouineur. Je suis en compagnie de, bien sûr, de Danny Bourgel, l'instigateur de cette série-là. À côté de moi aussi, tu vas dire son nom, je ne le connais pas bien, mais c'est commanditaire principal de Soleno.
Oui, c'est le directeur exécutif, vice-président directeur exécutif, il est trop long, ça, c'est trop long. Directeur de Soleno Service, Jonathan Lemay, qui il a travaillé avec moi pour monter ce beau championnat-là. Écoute, c'est un début de quelque chose, on travaille déjà sur l'année prochaine. Wow. Mais en tout cas, on va voir, on est content de l'avoir avec nous autres. Il me supporte déjà, moi, personnellement, dans les courses depuis au moins facilement 7 ans qu'il me commanditait. Puis là, quand j'ai commencé à penser monter ce projet-là cet hiver, ben tout de suite, j'étais allé achaler le gars qui est le plus proche de moi. Je suis fatiguant quand je veux de quoi.
Oui, t'es persistant au bout. Moi, ce que je veux savoir, là, Soleno, là, c'est quoi exactement cette compagnie-là?
Soleno, c'est au fond, c'est une compagnie à 4 divisions.
Okay.
Ils font de la fabrication de tuyaux en polyéthylène, en plastique ou les tuyaux de drainage. Okay. On a une division pour les géomembranes pour les routes, le textile.
Okay.
On a une usine la plus grosse usine de recyclage de plastique à Yamachiche. Et la division service qui fait le nettoyage de réseaux d'égouts, hydroexcavation pour les villes ou les entrepreneurs généraux.
C'est pour ça que tu as un grand titre.
Ouais, ben c'est pas juste... moi, je m'occupe plus de la division service. Là. Okay. Puis le président de tout le groupe, c'est Alain Poirier.
Mais c'est le fun de voir un commanditaire s'impliquer comme ça aux courses. Nous autres, on ne peut pas demander mieux.
Bien, je trouvais que c'était une belle classe qui avait un petit peu peut-être en déclin.
Ouais.
Puis là, ben avec Danny, puis que moi, je m'intéressais aussi beaucoup aux courses. Fait que j'ai dit aussi bien de supporter une classe au fond qu'on peut essayer de relever, qu'on peut mettre du fun parce que ça donne un très bon spectacle. Là. C'est sûr que les autres classes, tout le monde donne un bon show, mais moi j'aimais cette classe-là.
Cette classe-là, d'autant plus. Hey, c'est le fun d'entendre ça, hein? D'avoir des commanditaires. Mais c'est sûr que toi, tu l'avais déjà de ton côté. Fait que ça l'a aidé un petit peu, hein, c'est sûr.
À place de tirer juste un bras, j'ai tiré ses deux bras.
Hey, à soir, là, on remet le trophée. Là. C'est à soir, ça se termine parce que c'est une course qui a été remise, ça, là.
Oui, on était supposé... Ici, c'était supposé être le 24. C'était supposé se terminer au RPM le 12, je me trompe pas, le 11 ou le 12 juillet. Malheureusement, on avait eu de la pluie. On a eu passé proche encore à soir. Mais écoute, à soir, on est là. Ça va se jouer entre deux bons drivers locaux en plus. Ça va se jouer entre M. Lebrun et M. Beauchamp ce soir pour le championnat Soleno.
Il n'y a pas beaucoup de points de différence entre les deux, quoi? C'est sûr, de mémoire? C'est pas.
De mémoire, Mais ça va jouer entre ces deux-là parce que malheureusement, Bruno n'a pas pu se présenter. Bruno Cyr n'a pas pu être là, puis Yves Hamel non plus. Fait que ça va jouer entre ces deux drivers-là. On est content. C'est comme c'est deux bons runners. Lebrun, c'est un gars qui a fait beaucoup pour le Pro Stock, qui a roulé beaucoup, qui s'est aidé quand même dominant un peu partout ce qu'il va. On est content. Ça donne une belle image. Ça va faire un bon show à soir entre ces deux gars-là là, pour venir chercher le championnat. Là.
Moi, je vais tirer un peu la pipe un peu. Est-ce qu'on pourrait revoir cette série-là continuer l'année prochaine au nom de Soleno? Soleno.
On va travailler encore fort cet hiver avec Danny. Là. On va le prendre tout de suite d'avance avant qu'il commence à m'achaler. On va travailler là-dessus, continuer à avoir le plus de chars possible à toutes les courses. Puis qui dit, cette année, on était à 3 courses à ce championnat-là. Ouais. Peut-être ajouter une ou deux manches de plus. Wow. Ça pourrait être intéressant.
Oui. Puis rajouter des noms au fur et à mesure de ce beau trophée-là.
Oui, on va essayer de continuer à l'agrandir d'année en année. Puis en espérant qu'on va pouvoir attirer le plus de monde possible. Avoir une météo comme on a eu cet été qui nous a permis de ne pas trop manquer de courses. Oui, c'est vrai. Puis avoir le plus de relève possible, là. Avoir de toutes les catégories d'âge, ça va être...
Hey, tu n'as pas le même discours que Danny, là, dans la façon de voir les choses, dans la vision des Pro Stock.
C'est pour ça qu'on travaille ensemble.
OK.
C'est pour ça qu'on réussit à bien s'entendre, puis je pense que cette année, ça a été bon. Les commentaires ont été bons.
Bon, good. Parce qu'au Québec, effectivement, c'était en déclin, comme ton chum vient de dire. Mais cette année, je pense que les gens ont quand même bien répondu. Est-ce que c'était vraiment les attentes que tu t'avais mis comme telles au début de la saison?
Je te dirais que à Granby, on est vraiment au-dessus de ce qu'on attendait. L'année passée, on avait eu un car count régulier de 15 à 16 voitures. Moi, je m'étais mis comme objectif de régulier d'avoir 18 chars. Écoute, on n'a pas fait le décompte final encore, mais j'ai eu des soirs à 22, des soirs de normal, des 22, des 20, 18, 19. On a des gars qui sont revenus aux courses qu'on n'avait pas vus, ça qui m'a fait énormément de plaisir. Après ça, on a des jeunes qui sont arrivés. J'ai le Christopher Robert qui avait acheté l'ancien char de tir rouge de 08. J'ai P.O. Bro qui a monté de Sport Compact, qui était champion, qui est venu courser avec nous autres, qui a fait une super belle saison aussi. Il y a Jeff Lapanne qui est là depuis 2 ans, il a roulé ici régulier. Il a fait un meilleur coup de pas. Tout ça, il a travaillé fort sur sa personne. Je pense que c'est un bon petit gars, c'est un bon jeune. Moi, c'est ça que je veux voir. Je veux voir des jeunes venir aux courses. Pas que j'aime pas les vétérans ou quoi que ce soit, parce que moi, je suis pas mal entre les deux. Fait que, je peux pas me faire chicaner. Mais, écoute, de garder nos vétérans, nous ramener nos vétérans qui étaient pas là, puis de vraiment essayer de pousser les jeunes à dire « Ah, il y a peut-être de quoi à faire, puis il y a de quoi de le fun avec les Pro Stock. » Ils se tiennent, ils travaillent ensemble, puis écoute, on a eu une ambiance super cette année, nous autres. Ici aussi, moi, j'ai regardé les shows, à chaque soir, je louais ma soirée de course ici. Les gars, ça a bien roulé, ça a été clean. Il y a eu des accrochages comme n'importe quoi aux courses, c'est normal. Je veux dire, si on n'est pas conscient, si on veut pas faire maganer notre char, tout se met de le laisser parker dans le garage. Ça, c'est sûr. Fait que non, super content. Il y a RPM que j'ai été là, on a été short staff un peu, là, les courses qu'on a eues RPM cette année. Je te dirais, c'est peut-être le travail à faire l'année prochaine. Puis il y a Drummond là aussi, là, que j'aimerais bien ça, là, qu'on soit capable de ressortir là, plus régulier, là, se faire voir. Là. Mais il n'y a pas de secret. En donnant les bons shows, en ayant les chars à la track, les tracks vont nous vouloir. Il n'y a pas de secret là-dedans. Fait que, à date, je pense qu'on a fait un bon bout du chemin. Comme je te dis, je ne prendrai pas tout le mérite de ça. J'ai du monde en arrière de moi qui m'ont aidé beaucoup. Steve Chaput, le 38, il a donné beaucoup de temps avec moi. Des partenaires comme Jonathan qui s'impliquent, qui donnent du temps, de l'argent. Et c'est ça qui fait des succès. J'ai eu un bon support aussi, comme je te dis, de Dominique à Grimby puis RPM, que vraiment, quand j'ai présenté le projet, il a embarqué. Fait que, ça motive le gars à continuer à s'en mêler. Puis, je fais ça de bon cœur, puis je fais ça parce que j'aime la gang, puis j'ai du fun à venir aux courses.
En terminant, vite fait, là, toi, ta saison comme telle, comment ça va?
On a eu un très, très bon début de saison. Depuis 2-3 programmes là, à Grimby, ça a moins bien été. On a eu un peu de bad luck, des accrochages, des choses comme ça. Je pense qu'on est 4 au championnat à Grimby. Mais là, il y a les histoires, on a un des Lucky Dogs. Fait que ça peut changer après le dernier programme. Puis au RPM, on est 3. Fait que pour une troisième saison, je pense que c'est quand même devoir accompli. T'sais, on apprend tout le temps, l'équipe se solidifie, puis nos affaires se placent. Fait que chaque chose en son temps. Un moment donné, on va finir par avoir la pancarte de champion à mettre dans le garage.
Ou bien non, avoir le trophée.
Le trophée Soleno.
Soleno, oui. Je pense que c'est ça, ce serait le bouquet, comme on dit.
Oui, ça serait une belle fierté, là, de travailler fort comme ça, peut-être de ramasser les honneurs en plus, c'est sûr, certain. Exact.
Écoute, Jonathan, en terminant, tu as eu des bons mots pour cette classe-là. C'est une belle classe. C'est une classe, c'est pas open wheel. Tu sais, c'est une classe là qu'on se reconnaît un peu, des voitures de rue. Là.
Oui. Oui, c'est ça. C'est plus, je pense que c'est plus accessible à tout le monde avec un budget qui est quand même raisonnable à chaque année. Fait que je pense que c'est ça, on peut attirer beaucoup plus de relève, plus des jeunes courseurs. Pas que le sport compact donne pas un bon show, mais là, on a plus l'impression d'être dans le cours des grands, je pense, avec un Pro Stock, avec un budget qui est raisonnable quand même à chaque année. Fait que c'est peut-être plus facile d'emmener du nouveau au monde, ou même que les vétérans continuent pour montrer aux jeunes comment que ça va se passer, puis comment garder ça un beau sport clean, puis une camaraderie qui s'est installée. Là. Fait que...
Et avec la publicité, ça c'est le secret. Hein?
Oui. Fait que c'est si l'année prochaine, on peut continuer à faire de la publicité pour cette classe-là. Puis ça va nous faire plaisir de continuer à supporter le sport.
Merci, Jonathan. Merci, Danny. C'était le reportage, bien sûr, avec Steve Briand de Fouineur. Vous êtes sur 370nitro.tv avec en compagnie de Steve Briand puis le Briand le Fouineur, comme on m'appelle, mais comme on est surnommé. Mais écoute, Alain Dutrisac.
Oui.
Pour ceux qui ne te connaissent pas, tu es dans l'équipe de 08 ou le 8?
8. Ouais. Le 8 de Marc Lalonde, Pro Stock.
Pro Stock. Ça fait combien d'années que tu es avec lui?
2005, figure 13 ans à peu près là, que j'étais avec lui.
C'est où dès le début, ça, quoi, quand il a commencé à enseigner la mécanique?
C'est ça. Il m'a enseigné 10e année mécanique, 11e, 12e. On a commencé notre première voiture semi-pro. Puis ensuite, j'ai continué jusqu'à aujourd'hui. On est en Pro Stock, puis j'ai jamais lâché. Mais pourquoi t'as jamais lâché? C'est quoi l'engouement? T'as pris goût aux courses, quoi, grâce à ça? Le goût aux courses, on aime ça, puis... J'ai jamais voulu lâcher. On aime ça, ouais. Tu t'as touché pas mal à tout sur le véhicule? Ouais, pas mal tout à tout. Là. Puis, ouais. Mais t'as pas manqué grand course. Je parlais avec toi à un moment donné, puis tu me disais ça, t'es pas mal fidèle à où est-ce que Marc se déplace? C'est ça, je n'ai pas 13 ans, là, comme si je me souviens, je l'ai manqué ma première course cette année là, à Drummondville là, au mois de juillet. Mais comment ça se fait, t'as manqué ça, une course à Drummondville? C'est quoi qui s'est passé, donc? Un mariage de bonnes amies, puis on n'a pas eu le choix d'y aller. Fait que c'est des choses qui arrivent. Ouais, ben c'est ça, mais je pense pas que Marc t'en veut pour ça. Non, aucune. Si tu arrêtes d'écrire là, Marc comme driver, là, tu le vois comment, toi, là? Patient. Ah oui? Bien patient. Patient avec la gang aussi? Patient avec la gang aussi, mais des fois trop patient, ça attraque. Ah, OK. Ouais. T'aimerais ça qu'il soit un peu plus agressif, là? Des fois. Mais là, quand il s'en vient pas mal, un petit peu plus, là. Mais des fois, il se fait donner des coups, puis... Il réplique pas? Non, mais c'est ça. Mais à cette heure, il est pas mal mieux. Ouais. Fait que t'es fier de lui quand il gagne, puis ça, tu dois aller au Circle Winner quand il gagne? Oui, on est content quand ça arrive. Surtout, c'est une voiture qu'on a bâtie nous autres-mêmes. C'est pas une voiture achetée, c'est une voiture qu'on a toute bâtie nous autres-mêmes. C'est une fierté d'avoir bâti une voiture de course. Hein? Ben oui, c'est sûr. Tu sais, on gagne pas à tous les semaines, mais au moins quand on en gagne une, ben, on peut dire que c'est pas quelqu'un d'autre qui l'a fait pour nous autres. C'est nous autres qui l'a fait, puis c'est le même que c'est.
Comment tu vois ça, toi, les jeunes qui se greffent? Là, toi, tu trouves le vétéran quasiment là-dedans. Hein? C'est bon augure parce que si on te voit là depuis 13 ans, t'as dit, après 13 ans, je me dis, tabarnouche, c'est une réussite, cette affaire-là.
Ah, c'est sûr. Puis à tous les années, il y a des nouveaux jeunes qui s'impliquent, puis il y a des nouveaux jeunes il y a tout le temps des nouveaux dans la classe à marque, quoi que ce soit comme ça, puis il y en a tout le temps qui se rajoutent, puis il y en a qui partent, qui reviennent. Mais...
On parle beaucoup de Marc, mais il y a sa conjointe, Josée, on a tendance à l'oublier, mais elle aussi, elle en mange des courses, elle aussi. Hein?
Oh oui, elle est là à toutes les courses, elle s'implique, c'est elle qui s'occupe toutes des commanditaires. Quand on part des fins de semaine de camping, on va à des courses en dehors, le louage de camping, quoi que ce soit, c'est tout elle qui s'occupe de ça. Puis, ouais.
Fait que dans le fond, là, tu es en train de me dire, Alain, toi, là, Marc, là, dans le fond, il a juste à s'asseoir puis conduire, puis that's it.
Proche. C'est sûr qu'il en fait un petit peu, puis il met tout à son petit grain de sel, comme on dit, là, mais ouais, c'est proche.
Hey, mais je regarde ça, là, l'équipe, là, c'est incroyable. Le monde autour, là, on dirait qu'ils ont chacun leur rôle spécifique par rapport à la voiture.
Oh, il y a tout le temps. Comme on a Gabriel qui s'occupe après les courses, elle mesure les chocs, la température des pneus, elle s'occupe des pneus.
C'est une fille, ça, là.
Oui.
Hey, mon Dieu, Seigneur, faire ça, là.
T'as Philippe qui s'occupe suspension, quoi que ce soit. Puis non, ils ont toutes des tâches à faire. Puis ils le font toutes avec fierté, je pense.
Puis il y en a plusieurs. Ben l'école, ça a été bien. Mac, il me disait, pas aller à l'école, c'était un critère. Il fallait qu'il y ait à l'école s'il voulait poursuivre puis le suivre au niveau des courses.
Oui, c'est ça. Mais le but du projet, c'est ça. C'est d'essayer d'encourager les jeunes à rester à l'école puis de les encourager pour pas le décrochage scolaire. Là. Fait que c'est le but premier du projet. Fait que, ouais.
Fait que toi, en étant plus vieux comme ça, là, tu t'occupes un peu des jeunes, tu t'occupes un peu pour y tempérer un peu, parce que là dans les puits, des fois, là, puis tu vois ton pilote arriver un peu, puis amener tout ça, puis ça, c'est un peu ça ton rôle?
Oui, puis même moi, des fois, c'est moi qui se calme un peu, c'est moi, des fois, qui n'a pas le tempérament, mais non, on vient se contrôler, puis ça va bien, là, on n'a pas de problème.
Puis quand vous sortez comme ça, les parents suivent?
Les parents suivent. On a plané pour aller à Oswego, des choses comme ça. Puis, fait que, ça, les parents suivent.
Puis le commanditaire, là, Lucas, il était là depuis le début. Là.
Depuis le début, c'était notre premier commanditaire majeur. Puis c'est encore notre commanditaire majeur. Puis c'est comme bien du monde pense que ils pensent que le projet scolaire il est subventionné par l'école, mais c'est faux total. C'est tous les commanditaires. Puis si on n'aurait pas de commanditaires, puis surtout pas Lucas, ben il n'y aura pas de voiture de course.
Un autre bel exemple encore, comment c'est important les commanditaires. On n'en dit jamais assez, là, comme tu as fait ça. Puis souvent, Marc puis José, ils n'ont pas toujours le mérite qu'ils reçoivent de temps en temps. Bien sûr, on le voit à la TV, dans la presse, un peu partout, mais je pense que ça ne sera jamais assez.
Ah, c'est sûr, ça ne sera jamais assez, mais c'est le même que c'est, puis on n'a pas le choix de vivre avec ça comme ça.
Hey, merci Alain pour cette entrevue. On a permis de te connaître puis de voir, regarde, là, ça marche cette affaire-là à l'école puis ça, là. Puis regarde, puis tu poursuis en plus. Fait que, oui, merci beaucoup pour cette entrevue, Alain.
Pas de problème, merci beaucoup.
Vous êtes sur 370nitro.tv en compagnie de Steve Briand. À côté de moi, j'ai deux Stéphane. Stéphane, t'es un gars là, qui te suit depuis longtemps. Hein?
Oui, ça fait 28 ans qu'on court. Ça fait 28 ans qu'il est là à toutes les semaines. 30 heures semaine, 20 heures semaine. S'il ne serait pas là, je ne serais plus là, je pense. Parce que nous autres, avec la business, tout ça, les enfants, ça prend bien du temps. Puis il faut bien de l'aide. Puis lui, il est toujours là. Il jouerait 40 heures semaine, ça ne lui dérange pas.
Quand tu entends ça, Stéphane, c'est un petit velours?
Ben oui.
Hein? Non, mais c'est toi sur semaine qui met la main à la pâte là-dedans, puis t'inquiète, mais c'est lui qui les honneurs.
Non, il n'y a pas toujours les honneurs. Quand il gagne, il me le dit, tu sais.
Ouais. Il te remercie beaucoup.
Ben oui.
Mais comment tu qualifierais ton driver, Stéphane? Comment tu le vois sur la piste, toi?
Moi, c'est un des meilleurs de la gang.
Est-ce que tu pourrais dire qu'il soit un peu plus agressif des fois ou pas?
Oui, mais là, je veux pas qu'il parte trop agressif parce qu'il endommage tout.
C'est toi qui es pogné avec ça? C'est ça la patente. Hey, mais ça fait longtemps. Tu as vécu Edelweiss, tu as vécu...
Oui,
vous êtes quasiment vétérans ici, vous autres, là, en Pro Stock.
Oui.
Hein?
On est les vétérans. Je pense que c'est un des plus vieux, lui puis Dave, là, je pense, là, qui...
Oui, c'est vrai. C'est vrai. J'en avais vu, hein?
Ah oui.
Mais toi, Stéphane, là, t'as dit honnêtement que si Stéphane ne serait pas là, tu serais pas là. Parce qu'il y aurait eu des moments où tu aurais lâché, c'est ça?
Ouais, ben oui. Ben souvent que je baisse les bras, puis c'est lui qui sort le char, puis on répare. Moi, j'ai pas le temps. Regarde, cette semaine, j'ai fait 0 heure sur l'auto. À rien, j'ai pas eu de temps. Puis regarde, on est ici, c'est grâce à lui, là. Parce que moi, j'ai pas eu le temps de faire rien. Je vais faire mes tailleurs aujourd'hui. D'habitude, c'est tout fait. Mais j'ai pas eu le temps de faire rien parce qu'on est trop occupés. Puis on a la famille, l'école commence, des nouveaux contrats, ben de l'ouvrage. Puis lui, il est là toutes les fois que l'auto, faut qu'elle soit prête. C'est lui qui fait toute la maintenance dessus. Moi, je fais la suspension, les tailleurs, mais le restant, c'est tout lui. Là.
C'est un membre de la famille?
Ben oui, il tient la table puis il soupe. Là. Il est là à la maison plus souvent que chez eux.
Ouais. Puis je pense que t'es plus fidèle à la voiture que lui peut l'être. Hein?
Oui.
Hein? Ton nom de famille, c'est quoi? On a dit Stéphane?
Maillé.
Maillé. Il donne-tu un surnom, lui?
C'est Maillé.
Il est Maillé. Non,
c'est le gros.
Il est mieux connu par le gros. C'est ça? Bon, ben c'est bon. Hey, merci beaucoup pour cette entrevue, les boys. Fait que là, on connaît un peu plus pourquoi tu as du succès.
Oui, mais je voudrais dire un gros merci à toutes les années qu'il a donné. Tu sais, c'est de l'ouvrage. Je le dis qu'il est fou. Là. Mettre tant d'heures que ça, c'est une voiture de même. Il est fou. Là. Il a besoin d'aller en désintox, mais il ne veut pas y aller.
Incroyable, Stéphane. Mais ça, si t'aurais un trophée à donner, là, pendant toutes ces années-là, comme tel, puis ça, là, je pense que ce serait un de ceux que tu mettrais en priorité.
Ah ben oui, c'est sûr et certain. Tu sais, les pit crew, ils tombent trop dans l'ombre, eux autres, là. Tu sais, on n'en parle jamais d'eux autres, mais c'est grâce à eux autres, là. Tu sais, comme moi, j'ai pas le temps. Je peux pas y aller, là. On peut pas faire de miracle, là, dire l'auto est prête, mais lui, il en fait des miracles, là. Lui, il en prépare pour moi, tu sais, comme on est là, puis il a toujours été là, puis il a manqué une course dans 28 ans de temps, il a manqué une course.
Hey, mais t'as manqué une course? C'est quoi qui s'est passé?
Je me souviens pas c'est quoi qui avait arrivé. Je pense je me souviens pas.
Pour ton œil.
Ah, pour mon œil, oui, quand je me suis fait opérer.
Ah, okay. T'avais une bonne raison, tu sais. Comme on dit à l'employeur, écoute bien, là, je serai pas là à soir parce que j'ai une bonne raison.
C'est ça.
Mais un pit crew, là, quand tu sors la main, un pit crew, il y a toujours la main sale.
Toujours.
Toujours?
Même il...
Bon, moi donc ça, ouais, il y a du sale, là. Ah, ben oui.
Faut commencer encore, mais on va commencer.
Ah, OK. Seigneur, hey, je vais vous laisser là-dessus, les boys, parce qu'à soir, c'est important. La série Soleno, puis toi, t'es deuxième au point. Fait que je pense qu'à soir, ça passe ou ça casse. Ça serait le fun, hein, la première série Soleno. Chose certaine, ça va être un Ontarien. Ça se décide entre toi et C.D. Beauchamp.
Oui, moi, je suis pas un Ontarien, je suis un Québécois.
Oh,
mais...
mon Dieu,
ben, j'en veux pas aux Ontariens. On a bien du fun avec eux autres. T'sais, à Cornwall, on a des gros chauffeurs. La compétition est bien forte. Et nous autres, on course pas mal plus pour s'amuser. À cette heure, avant, on était dans la compétition, mais à cette heure, on prend ça un petit peu plus relax. Puis oui, on va peser sur le gaz à soir.
Ouais. Hey, encore une fois, je pense, je sais pas combien de fois on a tendance à dire que tu viens de l'Ontario parce que tu courses ici, il n'y a plus de piste à Edelweiss, fait qu'on prend comme un Ontarien, mais tu l'es pas. Tu es vraiment un gars de Gatineau.
Oui, loin dans l'ombre, au bout de Gatineau, on est là, puis on course toujours. On est les seuls de Gatineau. Mais là, il y a Brady qui a commencé, puis bien content, parce qu'on se sentait pas mal seul dans Gatineau.
Ouais. Hey, merci beaucoup. Et voilà, c'était le reportage Steve Briand avec les deux Stéphane. Vous écoutez 360nitro.tv en compagnie de Briand de Fouineur. Côté de moi, hey, deux Steve ensemble. Ça va bien, hein, Steve Chaput?
Oui, monsieur. On passe sur le party, on peut rentrer ça dans le trailer, direct là.
Oui, mais tantôt, j'ai passé, t'étais caché en dessous de la voiture.
Ah, faut travailler un peu après ça. Ah oui? Pour que ça performe, il faut travailler un peu. Oh, oui.
Oui, t'as l'air d'avoir une équipe à côté de toi.
Ouais, j'ai une bonne gang, une chance. J'ai une très bonne gang cette année, mais justement, il faut montrer l'exemple. Il faut dire que, regarde, on dit, on est tous au travail après ça. Sinon, la gang, ils vont dire, oui, c'est tous des bénévoles. Hein? Fait que faut montrer l'exemple. C'est ça.
T'as l'air de t'amuser, en tout cas, Guy. Steve.
Ça a mal parti, mais là, oui. Oh, la mi-saison, c'est là pour m'amuser, point à la ligne. J'ai une bonne équipe, les gars ils viennent dans le garage. Justin, mon gars, Benoît, mon mécano, le cousin. Là, ma femme de l'hôpital aujourd'hui, je la salue. Elle écoute 360. Elle est supposée de l'avoir acheté à soir. Fait que là, elle va être contente. Elle s'est fait poser un beau genou nœud. Elle peut pas être avec nous autres à soir, mais les autres semaines, elle va être là.
Elle va être avec toi, hein, comme là, si tu dois conduire la voiture?
Écoute, je pense que c'est la première fois en 5 ans qu'elle sera pas avec moi officiellement. Oui. C'est une fan. C'est à cause d'elle que je cite souvent. Fait que je la salue.
Ben là, elle n'est pas là, tu vas gagner. C'est un de même, hein, tu sais.
Écoute, ça se peut. On verra. Le char va très bien à date. Écoute, c'est du collet. Le char va super bien. Mais j'ai dit à la gang, écoute, là, c'est la Soleno à soir.
Oui.
Il y a un prix pour celui qui finit dernier. Il gagne un bumper. À date, je suis dernier, Steve. Fait que là, j'avais un but de finir dernier. Mais si le char va bien, là, je suis mathématique. Moi, je fais des calculs, là. Ouais, mais mettons une première position, on donne 500, le bumper en vaut 120. On va peut-être y aller pour le premier, tu sais. Calcul.
Oui, ça fait du sens. Vu de même. Mais là, tu vas voir, durant la veillée, si tu brises ton bumper, là, tu vas dire, je finis dernier.
Ben, c'est ça, on verra bien. C'est sûr, si je brise le bumper, c'est parce que ça n'a pas bien été. Mais on verra. Non, mais c'est pour s'amuser, comme tu disais. C'est vraiment s'amuser. Fait que là, je le prends en joke. C'est une de mes pires saisons en pro stock. J'ai de la misère, c'est l'enfer. Mais c'est correct. On s'amuse, puis le char est encore là. On va essayer de garder ça pour Charlotte. J'aimerais bien ça.
Ah oui, il y en a plusieurs qui vont monter là, j'ai comme l'impression.
Ben, j'ai hâte de voir. C'est un beau trip qu'on a, puis je pense qu'il faut supporter ça. On a la chance d'y aller, donc c'est sûr que c'est beaucoup de sous. Je vais peut-être sacrifier Oswego cette année, mais...
il y en a plusieurs qui vont faire le choix de couper justement le Spreader Week pour aller là. Hein.
C'est ça, c'est une question de budget, puis toute l'équipe. Puis je suis pas d'un point vraiment. C'est sûr que les gars sont d'un point. Jocelyn Roy, je pense qu'il est leader de la série, tout ça. Fait que c'est normal que les gars vont la faire, mais moi, c'est juste assez pour l'avoir. Je serais capable d'être garanti start, tant mieux. Pour Charlotte, tant qu'à faire 2000 km, on va essayer de le faire pour le fun, pour de vrai. Mais sinon, on va s'amuser, là, acheter le bagot, on a la Reagan pour aller aux courses avec le beau petit Winnebago. Fait qu'on...
Hey, je vais demander à Maman Nitro qu'elle filme ça, là, ton Winnebago.
Ah oui, c'est flambant neuf. Il n'est pas à vendre encore.
Hey, au Québec, ça a bien été, là, de la classe. Le cordon, là, comme on dit, le nombre de voitures sur la piste, là, c'est quand même respectable.
Oui, tu vois, on est quoi, entre 16 et 20 chars réguliers. 3-4 nouveaux qui viennent pas réguliers, mais qui viennent, tu sais, des nouveaux. Je sais qu'il y a le D105, il y a le 24, des gars de la Beauce. Il y a Yves Hamel qui est venu une couple de fois. Fait que c'est quand même, c'est intéressant. Une belle gang en course. On n'a pas eu d'accident majeur de mémoire qui a destroyé des chars. Une belle complicité, tout le monde. On a bien du fun. C'est une belle saison. Danny Vogel, il faut lui donner ça. Il a mis beaucoup de jus de bras là-dedans. Le monde en parle, mais c'est vrai.
Si vous êtes têteux parce qu'il a dit la même affaire sur toi.
Ah, ben lui, il dit de la bullshit. Moi, j'ai rien fait comparé à lui, honnêtement. C'est juste parce qu'on est voisins. On s'échange bien des affaires comme du beurre le matin, puis un peu de pain de lait, puis du pain. Mais là, on est voisins, centre voisins des fois.
Ben oui.
Au lieu d'aller à l'épicerie à Saint-Pie, je vais chez Danny, puis il me fournit en ses victuailles. Là. Fait que, il n'y a rien de sérieux là-dedans.
Non, ça dérape, mais c'est pas grave, j'aime ça de même.
Ouais, c'est bon.
Mais toi, tu débrouilles bien en anglais, Steve?
Ah, c'est pas pire. Écoute, j'ai une petite entreprise à Saint-Hyacinthe, puis j'ai pas le choix on parle avec les Anglais, tout ça, fait que j'ai pas le choix de... Oui, ça va, c'est bien.
OK. Puis, t'as des commanditaires cette année?
Ben oui. Mais c'est toute la même gang que l'année passée qui sont venus.
Okay.
Et ma petite compagnie à Saint-Hyacinthe, Ovotech. Je suis content, Steve, que tu m'offres la chance de ça. Ovotech me commandite. De l'autre côté, j'ai GMCI Transport Express, mon ami Michel et Cathy qui ont coursé partout dans le temps. DSTJ aussi, une compagnie de transport. J'ai mon beau-père, bien sûr, les entreprises de Denis Paré. Ça fait 30 ans que je course, ça fait 30 ans qu'il me suit, ça je le dis tout le temps. Et mon cousin en avant, construction d'Annick Chaput. J'ai mes chums d'agence Lyon, Fred, qui organise mes parties. Ça, c'est le plus gros organisateur d'événements à Granby. C'est lui le king. En arrière, j'ai mes chums, équipe Labrie, Marc-André, mon grand chum de Napierville, qui font d'équipements sur mesure, un petit peu comme moi. J'ai Roger Dion et fils, excavation. Ventilation, Godin, Stéphane et Sylvain. Eux autres et tout, ça fait, je pense, 10 ans qu'ils sont avec moi, si c'est pas plus. J'étais en Lightning. Et j'ai en arrière mon ami Groupe sur mesure qui fait de la construction aussi. Fait que j'ai cette belle gang-là. Ça fait 2 ans.
J'espère que tu n'as pas oublié un. 1 là, parce que...
Écoute, je pense pas. Honnêtement, là, je suis pas ses nerfs. Puis je pense, tu sais, une entrevue d'après-course, on a ses nerfs. Là, pas ses nerfs. Puis je pense qu'on n'en est pas oublié.
Bon.
Content, hein? D'habitude, j'oublie tout le temps.
Puis là, ben...
J'ai nommé mon gars, Justin, Benoît, ma femme Isabelle, et mes 2 petites Jenny et Elisabeth qui nous suivent à ce temps. Puis un paquet de chums qui nous suivent. Fait que c'est bien le fun.
Mais tu te définis comment, toi, là, comme pilote sur la piste?
Pas agressif, pas assez. C'est correct. C'est correct. Il y a des années, elle l'était. Puis, moi, c'est important quand je débarque dans mon char, je veux bien dormir. Fait que j'essaie d'éviter les coups de cochon. Je te dis pas que ça arrive pas. Des fois, tu sais, on est aux courses, on s'en cache pas. Mais j'essaie d'être. Regarde, si le gars, il veut passer, puis il veut me passer dessus, je vais lâcher. Je suis pas agressif. Mais j'ai pas peur de la pédale. Quand le chemin est ouvert, comme tantôt, je pense, 2e temps. Puis, tu sais, je viens pas ici souvent, mais le char était à A1. Mais quand le chemin est là, il est libre, d'habitude, je suis pas facile à passer. Mais dans le trafic, regarde.
T'aimes-tu mieux quand ça colle, la piste est collante, ou quand elle est slick, comme on dit, sèche?
Moi, c'est collant. Slick, j'ai jamais été capable de rien faire avec ça. Sur le noir, pas capable. Mais collant, il y a 2 positions, c'est au fond puis arrêté. Puis ça se tient au fond. Fait que collant, j'ai le char pour ça. J'ai trop travaillé sur le noir. Puis je pense que c'est une question de confiance aussi. J'ai jamais réussi à faire des bons tours sur le noir. Fait que quand j'embarque, je joue une track noire, je commence déjà à -1. Là, c'est mental, hein? C'est vraiment mental. La façon que tu vas attaquer le coin. Fait que ça m'aide pas. Mais sur le collant...
Next time they come by the front stretch, we will be going green as we get set ready to go racing. The good folks at Jim's Performance Plus on hand tonight. To thank Jim Primrose and their crew for all they have done for us over the years as far as support and sponsorship of the Speedway. Thank you again here in 2018 on behalf of all of us. As we're ready to go with the Wired Audio Fire Zone in turns 3 and 4. Justin and Doug Williams bring them down to green and we're underway. Quickly through 1 and 2, it is going to be Justin Williams taking the lead away. Doug Williams, Jeff May, these 3 drivers are going to be having it out for the number 1 position. You can bet on that as they bring it down off of corner number 4. It is Justin Williams in control. Doug Williams second. Shower of sparks here as Steve Como caught a piece of the fence down on the front stretch, but he keeps it going straight. Off the corner they go, down to the stripe. Justin Williams. 1 car length advantage. Father Doug right there with him, chasing him in second. And here comes Jeff May. 2 wins on the weekend already at Mohawk on Friday, Brockville last night. And he's working on Doug Williams for the 2 spot as Mikel Dion holds down position number 4, Tucker Halliday. Rounds out the top 5 drivers as Scott Sharp is 6th, Dan Reef is 7th, Harley Brown to 8th, Allison Prince 9th, Steve Como completes the top 10, bringing it off the turn. Justin Williams had a strong race car last night at the Boss. Has problems for Tucker Halliday. He has got some smoke coming out of that car. The number 16 running in position number 5 as he heads into turns 3 and 4. You can see the smoke getting worse in turn number 4 this time, and he could be slowing out there as they head into turns 1 and 2. Looks like he's straightened it out now. Battle is on for second. Jeff May to the inside of Doug Williams, trying for the 2 spot. He couldn't get it done in turn 3. Tried it again off of 4, but Williams had the door closed when he came on by. Meanwhile, Mikel Dion starts to move into contention as well. Dion in the number 5D holds down 4th. Halliday completes the top 5. Scott Sharp doing a fantastic job holding on to spot number 6 with Dan Reef and Harley Brown just behind him. 7 laps are down in this 20-lap contest, and Justin Williams has led every lap so far. Doug Williams right there with him in second. Son and father, 1 and 2, as they come down to the line this time by with 8 laps in the books. 8 laps are down, 12 to go. Can Doug Williams do anything with Justin as they head into turns 3 and 4? Jeff May watching all this unfold from third. Mikel Dion and Tucker Halliday, your top 5 as they come down in front. 9 laps on the scoreboard. Justin Williams starts to open up that lead once again as they get by the Josie Forte 08 machine. Justin, Doug Williams, and Jeff May, your top 3 as they come to halfway.
Justin Williams all early on, but Doug Williams right there with him as they go through some lap traffic now. They're coming down the front stretch. Jeff May not going anywhere either. He's right there in 3rd spot. He's going to try that bottom groove again this time, and he's going to try to get around Doug Williams. Doug Williams has something up high for him every time May pulls up alongside. He starts to pull away again. Justin Williams, the 10W, is in the lead, and he's just clicking off these laps quickly. Doug Williams' dad is just trying to keep it close. Jeff May in third, watching all that unfold in front of him. Mikel Dion in fourth. He's got the number 5 machine. He's trying to keep it close to Jeff May, because May was right up almost into second place a couple of times. And with these small cars, lots of room on the racetrack, many different lanes they can choose to try to pass, but they've got to reel in Justin Williams first. He started on the pole, and he hasn't looked back. Doug Williams again down the backstretch with the number 9 behind son Justin Williams, trying to keep it close to bring it down the front stretch. Jeff May trying to keep it close with them as well. Scott Sharp's got a good battle going with Mikel Dion for 5th, as Sharp now up into the number 5 position. On a correction, it's Tucker Halliday around the outside of Mikel Dion. And we've got Scott Sharp upside down between 1 and 2. So the red will come out with 3 laps to go.
So a tough break for Scott Sharp, regular with us at Mohawk on Friday night. Safety crews on the scene, looking to get him out of that race car. All a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that next week, it all wraps up here at Cornwall Motor Speedway. We will crown champions in all of our divisions. And then we won't say it unofficially anymore, because at the end of the night, once they've all passed and the points have gone through and checks passed and whatever, it'll be official. We will name champions. We will name champions in the Watto Engineering Cup, the RSI Industrial Cup, Modified Division, the Overtown DJ Service Modified Division, next level home for the Sportsman Division, Alexandria Home Hardware Pro Stock Assistant Cell Mini Stock, Tracy Wheeler Assistant Cell Mini Stock. We'll crown a champion in each one of those, as well as the Canadian National Series. Yeah, lots on the line, and of course another event for the Dirt Car Sportsman Regional North Regional Series and the Dirt Car, the Pro Stocks as well.
So we're going to keep Martin really busy with all his interviews and redraws and draws of more draws and contests, and Jennifer's going to have fun. She's really excited. She's already pumped about it. I think there was a little bit of sarcasm in her voice. Not sure.
Don't aggravate Goddard. I'm telling you, it could get evil over here.
You was mentioning it's always a busy evening, the last regular evening of the season. We'll also do the perfect attendance redraws for both the seasons here, the regulars, and also the Canadian Nationals as well. So giving away almost $20,000 in value of prizes for both series and the regular season. So looking forward to that and for both events. So yeah,
some amazing prizes for the people that show up for the complete Draper Doors Canadian National Series.
Yeah, the Burt transmission is giving either a transmission or a Burt jack. It's worth $2,000, and we're giving away 6 tires as well from Hoosier. So right there, it's $3,500 of awarded prizes. So
doesn't take long to add up.
Yep.
Well, we're going to line them back up, and we've got 4 laps to go. See if Justin Williams can hold off Dad. Doug Williams on the outside pole in the number 9. Justin Williams took off right from the start the last time and didn't look back. Jeff May in the 23 has done everything he could to try to keep Doug Williams and Justin within striking distance. It took a caution to do it, but here we go, 4 laps. This is going to get exciting. They will make the start at the wired audio zone sign in turn number 4, and we are underway. Here comes Jeff May to the inside, Doug Williams to the outside, Justin Williams down to the middle, and it's going to be Justin Williams picking up where he left off, but here comes Dad Doug Williams on the outside. He has to back it off going through turn number 3. There's Jeff May knocking on the door. He's in second right now with the 23. Got around Doug Williams. The Doug Williams down the backstretch shows again some power on that high groove. And Jason Aikman showing them 2 laps to go. Correction, it's Paul showing them 2 laps to go. And Justin Williams, this time by, will be shown the white flag. Jeff May down to the inside. No doubt this time he's in a second. Jeff May with the 23. He's got 1 lap to go to make a run on Justin Williams rather, as Doug Williams backs off down the backstretch. And the checkered flags are flying. It's going to be Justin Williams taking the feature win. Jeff May will finish second. Doug Williams will finish in third with the 9. Well, it was an exciting 4 laps. Tim didn't take very long. It's 14 seconds a lap.
Not at all, and these drivers really get going once they get the cars wound up. They basically they start to turn the times that a Sportsman car would, as Justin Williams makes his way into victory lane here at Cornwall Motor Speedway. His first ever Cornwall win. Owen Byers going down to make the presentation to Justin Williams. Jeff May denied the trifecta here this weekend, comes home second. Doug Williams third. Proud dad right there in third, but
Thanks, Tim. Part of the Can-Am Mod Lite series this weekend, last night and tonight. So he's unblocking his seat belts. He has a huge smile on his face. Pretty sure he'll be happy to talk to me as well. So he'll be getting out of the car. He can hear you. The 10 of Justin Williams. Justin's, congratulations. Welcome to Cornwall. What a race. You raced with your dad and Jeff May, 2 of the strong guys as well in the Mod Lite division.
Oh man, you can't ask for a better track. We have never been here, and to lead all 20 laps on this track, how banked it was. This car really is good on a short track, but bank track and tacky track, we really don't race at home. It's usually slick. And to beat, Jeff, he's quick in Canada. He comes to the U.S., he beats us, and to race with him and my dad is awesome.
You've been in how long have you been in the Mod Lite division?
A total of 6 years, but this is our third full season, and this year we've won, I think, 11 out of 14 races this year, and we're doing pretty well.
So I'm pretty sure we'll see you back in Canada next year as this series will probably grow again and having more cars and more competition as well.
Oh, definitely. This track and Brockville last night was awesome, and we got second last night, and we'll definitely be back. This track was fast, and we'll definitely be back.
All right, so congratulations. Good round of applause for your Can-Am Mud Light Series winner tonight, Justin Williams. I'll go talk to Jeff as his dad, Doug, will be next. He's going to congratulate his son. But Jeff, I know you wanted that third win of the weekend. You wanted the trifecta. You won here past in about 6 weeks ago. These two drivers, the two Williams, are tough to beat.
Yeah, the Williams drivers, they're definitely world class. They're some of the best Mod Lite drivers around, and it's always a pleasure getting to race with them. And on such an amazing facility like this, it really shows their talent level here.
The track was probably quicker than what you're used to race, probably down in Merrittville as well. More slick track, but tonight here it was really tacky.
Yeah, the track was really tacky with all that rain we had earlier, and hopefully it made for some great racing for the fans. But yeah, it's definitely a handful to hold these in the car, and yeah, it was an awesome race for us.
All right, so congratulations on your second, and hopefully we'll see you back in 2019. Your second place finisher tonight, the 23 of Jeff May. Doug, don't go too far. Doug, I know you wanted to win, but you got beat by your son, and also at the last minute by Jeff May, one of the good competitors as well in this division. Your first time visit here at Cornwall, I'm pretty sure, so a top three here tonight, I'm pretty sure you're happy.
I am happy. Just racing with my boy and this youngster, holy crap. I'm almost 50. The 16th lap, I wasn't praying for a red flag, but I was praying for a red flag because I was tired. Couldn't breathe, my arms were shaking. So this track is fast. I don't know why I never came out here. Back home it wasn't publicized enough, but this track is awesome, fast as heck.
And you're a regular at Brewerton, so it's one of the best tracks also in the Northeast. So hearing that here, that's pretty nice as well.
Nothing's bad against Brewerton, but I'd come here every Sunday if I could make it this far, absolutely.
All right, so congratulations on your third.
Thank you.
So Doug Williams completes the top three tonight, so a good round of applause for your Mud Light division tonight that put on a great show. So guys, back up to you as we're getting ready for another series, the Soleno Pro Stock Series. We'll crown a champion here tonight for the Pro Stock 50-lap event coming up. Donc, pour résumer les commentaires du top 3 ce soir, Justin Williams et évidemment son père Doug, la famille Williams, des compétiteurs très, très, très forts de la région de Brewerton. Justin mentionnait qu'il avait remporté 11 des 14 victoires du côté de Brewerton cette saison. Donc, très heureux d'avoir gagné la course. C'est une piste très, très rapide. C'est vraiment plaisant de venir ici. C'est la première fois qu'on vient au Canada. Puis on va certainement revenir. Du côté de Jeff May, mais Jeff regardait pour une troisième victoire ce week-end. Avait gagné à Mohawk. Et puis, du côté de Brockville hier, il dit on aurait aimé, oui, remporter la victoire, mais il dit se battre contre les deux frères Williams. Il dit les deux, le duo Williams. Il dit c'est toujours intéressant. Puis il dit la piste est en excellent état. Puis on espère qu'on a donné un bon show aux gens. Puis terminant à troisième, le père Doug Williams, il dit se battre contre deux jeunes hommes. Il dit je souhaitais pas un rouge, mais j'en souhaitais un parce que j'avais les bras extrêmement fatigués. Donc Doug Williams qui dit si j'avais la chance, je courserais ici à tous les dimanches. Il dit on parle d'un très bel endroit, d'une piste extrêmement rapide. Donc le top 3 ce soir, là, Justin Williams, Jeff May et puis Doug Williams.
Top 3 finish. So we are just about set, ready to go. One of the major events here for the Pro Stock division. As we get set to go, before we do, we ask everybody to please rise and remove your hats as we get set to kick off the season finale for the Soleno Pro Stock Series. And we'll do it by honoring two great nations here tonight. First, we'll kick it off with the playing of the Star Spangled Banner, followed by "O Canada."
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command, car ton bras s'est porté l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for
So, 17 of Soleno Pro Stock Series drivers are ready to roll trackside, and here is how they're going to line up as the Soleno Service Pace Truck rolls through turns 1 and 2. Row number 1 ready to roll trackside. On the pole in car number 4 out of Alexandria, Ontario, the Home Hardware of Alexandria machine. This is Rocco, and alongside of him in car number 41 is Michael Blade.
Starting on the inside of the second row, currently leading the points here in the Pro Stock division of the Cornwall Motor Speedway, the 88 of Stevie Beauchamp. Outside him will be the 11B of Steve Brady.
Row number 3, starting in position number 5. In car number 8, this is Mark Lalone. Alongside of him, multi-time winner this year in car number 48, it's Jocelyn Wow.
And the two cars making up the fourth row. Starting on the inside, the 11A of Dave Saye. On the outside will be the 19 of Jonathan Vienne.
Row number 5, starting in spot number 9, making his first start of the season. Many times a track champion in car number 47, the Bulldog, Dave Bissonette. And alongside of him in car number 6 from Gatineau, Quebec, it's Stéphane Lebrun.
Making up the 6th row, going away on the inside will be the 15 of Guy Vieng. And on the outside, the 38 of Steve Kepwood.
Row number 7, starting in spot number 13. In car number 28, this is Burton Ward, and alongside of him, making his return to racing in car number 22, it's Lee Miller.
And making up your 8th row, starting on the inside, the 9 of Eric Jean-Louis, and the 29 of Dan Boldreau.
Final row, starting in spot number 17. In car number 07, this is Robert Larocque. Robert Larocque in car number 07 will start in position number 17.
Tim and Mapte, 17 cars, 50 laps will be the distance. And what a sharp looking pace truck.
Do by do. There we go. Very good looking pace truck, might I add. So, field working their way down the front straightaway here off of turn number 4. They're going to give a wave to you great race fans here at the Cornwall Motor Speedway as the Pro Stock work their way by, send them on their way. "17 drivers, 50 laps is the distance. C.D. Beauchamp looking to rack up the Soleno Pro Stock Series title. He'll go from 3rd. Stéphane Lebrun, his dearest competitor, starts in spot number 10 tonight.
Well, I was just going to mention that 5th row, Tim. And you've got Dave the Bulldog Bissonette, Stéphane Lebrun. They've raced side by side like this, I don't know how many years, against each other. And they both know how to get to the front in a hurry. So Stevie Beauchamp's going to have his hands full. Everyone's behind him trying to get up in front of him.
Absolutely. So pace truck out of the way of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, green lights are on. 50 laps for the Pro Stock. Quick placer 1 and 2. It's going to be Rock Oban jumping into the race lead down the back feud as they battle side by side for second. And caution lights are on. EVN slowed on the back straightaway.
Nice for Guy. Game was in the 6th position coming in tonight for the Soleno Pro Stock Series, which Bruno C and Ivanel not here, so he was challenging for that 3rd position. So tough break, so he'll be able to come back later on.
Yes, absolutely. Guy Vienne, a tough competitor at Autodrome Granby on Friday nights as well. Had a good season there this season. His son Jonathan picked up his first ever Pro Stock win there back on June 29th. And Pascal Paillet, he has been one of the dominant drivers this season there at Granby in the Pro Stock ranks. Their own C.D. Beauchamp has a win there. Trying to get a couple of positions sorted out, and the lineup will be set ready to go. ready to go green. One lap is complete. 49 to go. A long ways to go in this contest. Green lights are back on as they work it through turns 1 and 2. The 4 of Rock Oban back into the lead. Michael Blay still sits back there second. Stevie Beauchamp right there with him in third. Steve Brady all over him on the outside lane as they click off lap number 2 this time by. Oban has a pretty good car. He got a little wide off the corner. Michael Blake trying to close in turn number 3. He is right there to challenge him up into turns 3 and 4. Steve Brady still working the outside groove on Stevie Beauchamp. Score position number 3 is Mark Lalone and Jocelyn Waugh dice it up for 5th and 6th. Great battle going on from 3rd on back as your top 2 drivers are pulling away from the rest of the field into turns 3 and 4 and back down to the line this trip around. Rock Oban, Michael Blay, 1 and 2 as they work the back stretch. Stevie Beauchamp has finally cleared the traffic behind him. He has moved into 3rd. Mark Lalone on the inside of Steve Brady looking for 4th, and he's going to get it coming down in front. The 8th of Lalone on the back bumper of Stevie Beauchamp now for the number 3 position rather. Points leader in this series is Stevie Beauchamp. The 6th of Stefan Lebrun is back there mired in traffic in the back part of the top 10 right now as we click off lap number 6. The 4 of Rock Oban, 41 of Michael Blaze well out in front of the field. About a 5 car lengths is the spread between 1st and 2nd, and then all the way back to 3rd as Mark Lalone to the inside lane. He's trying to pick up 3rd, and he will do so down into turns 1 and 2. Beauchamp had to get out of the fuel on the outside of corners 1 and 2 as Steve Brady pulls by the 11A of David Sagan to move up into spot number 5. Meanwhile, down in front is still a top 2 breakaway at the front of the field. 8 laps are complete. Rock Oban, Michael Blay, 1 and 2 right now. The 8 of Lalone doing all he can to run away from Stevie Beauchamp back there in 3rd as we click off lap number 9 this time by. Top 2 drivers have been the class of the field so far. Rock Oban starting to stretch that advantage out. Those 2 drivers at the front of the field seem to be evenly matched as we come down with 10 in the books.
Rock Oban starting to stretch that lead. Michel Blais right there with him. And we look into 3rd now, and it's Mark Lalone making a drive. He got around Stevie Beauchamp. And he's making a drive on Blais now, trying to get up into 2nd. Good run by Mark Lalone. The school teacher who has all the kids wrench on the car throughout the week. And it's a bonus program for them to be allowed to do on it. Of course, attendance is a must, and their grades must stay up in order to work on the car. And they've won the Mitchell Johnson Memorial Award a few years ago, Mark Lalone has, and now he's got himself in challenging spot for 2nd. Michel Blais pushes up the hill just a little bit. Mark Lalone right there as yellow comes out for the 22 on the front stretch of Lee Miller. Now right rear looks like it's a little soft on him, Tim, so he's going to take that pit side. Probably get some new rubber put on that car if he wants a chance to finish a little higher than last.
Yeah, he's been nursing that. He nursed that flat tire around for a good couple of laps or so, but he finally was able to catch a caution flag, and he will get that tire changed. Good run so far for Rock Oban. Michael Blaze has really opened everybody's eyes here. He's now he's still 2nd and running a strong 2nd, might I add.
Now the Soleno pace truck makes its way back on the track to slow down the cars. And I can't believe that they're letting Andre drive that truck.
That truck is beautiful.
Pro stock career. I don't know if they let him drive that beautiful truck.
Oh my!
That's a $70,000, $80,000 pickup out there, and Andre's driving it.
Well, he's pacing the field at a good rate right now as we're going back green this time by the white flag.
I think Ron Morey had to put a new roof on his pro stock when Andre drove it one year.
Now, why would he have to do that?
Well, he kind of finished the race on his roof, so.
Oh, I understand.
But he crossed the finish line, so he was right at the finish line. 14 laps in the books. Will be going green this time past the wired audio zone sign. And Rock Obank picking up where he left off in the lead, but he's got a new car right behind him. That's the 8 of Mark Lalonde. Worked his way up and now finds himself right on the back door of Rock Obank, battling with Blair in the 41. Dave Segay having a good race as well in the 11. He's got battling with C.D. Beauchamp. They're going to go 3 wide down the backstretch, and as Beauchamp gets pinched out through the middle, as Segay holds onto his line through the bottom, Blair on the top side. Rock Obank trying to run away from it, as he's got about a 2-car length lead down the backstretch. Far cry from what he had before the caution came back out. But he's down on that bottom groove now, and he's not coming off the bottom of the track. That seems to be the quick line for him, and he knows if Mark Lalonde's going to beat him, that's the line he's going to have to take. Rock Obank continuing to put the laps down, and it's Mark Lalonde in tow as they break away from the rest of the field. Michel Blanc in the 41 hanging on to third. Here comes Dave Segay up for fourth. A good run Dave's having. Dave started at 7th, now finds himself battling for third. He's going to go down to the inside of Blaze. Good run by Dave Segay down to the inside with that 11-8. Pulls right up alongside the 41 of Michel Blaze. And now it's going to be Segay off the corner. He's going to be in the third spot. C.D. Beauchamp trying to pick it up, and Martin's got the call.
Thanks, Tim. Yes, 20 laps in, 30 laps to go. 20 tours de compléter, 30 tours à faire. L'affaire de Rock Aubin juste ici. Une bonne finale pour lui. Il faudra surveiller le 8 de Marc Lalonde qui a remonté un petit peu le peloton. Maintenant deuxième, Dave Segay troisième, C.D. Beauchamp et Dave Bissonnette complètent le top 5. So, Aubin right now having a great run in this event. In front of Marc Lalonde and Dave Segay. We'll need to watch the 47 of Bulldog Dave Bissonnette making a return to competition for the last 2 events here at Cornwall. So might be able to see him on the podium tonight here. Seems to be in contention. He had one of his best runs, the 41 of Michael Blaise heading to the pit. We'll be at halfway point this time around. Rock Aubin leading the way, led all laps since the start of this event. Battle right now is shaping up for position 6, 7, and 8 between Chaput, Lebrun, and Jocelyn Roy. And Jocelyn Roy right now. 2 battles in this field. Not only the final race for the Soleno Pro Stock Series, but also the points championship race here locally at Cornwall is to watch between Beauchamp and Jocelyn Roy. So Beauchamp still has 3 cars between him and Jocelyn Roy, so in a good position to extend his lead right now, but there's still 22 laps to go. We've just clicked off lap number 28. Right now it's all Rock Aubin. Battle is shaping up for position in number 2 between Marc Lalonde and Dave Segay. Segay on the back bumper of Lalonde. Both racers are racing side by side. And we will click lap number 30, Tim. 20 laps to go in this event.
And 20 laps left to go. Rock Aubin has been the dominant force, but David Segay might have a quick race car, as he has been all over the 8 of Mark Lalonde for the last 5 laps or so. Faded just a little bit there off of corner number 2. Trying to reel him back in turns 3 and 4. Back down to the line this time by is Mark Lalonde, as they head off of corners 1 and 2 rather. And caution, flag is out. Danny Vogel. Problems here on the front straightaway. 31 laps complete, 19 to go. Danny Vogel problems here in turn number 4. Track is now clear. Everybody is in their spots that they're supposed to be for this next restart. We will go back under the green flag. Update from the world of racing. Cornwall Speedway 358 modified feature is complete. Billy Dunn makes it a trifecta this weekend. He won at Can-Am on Friday night. Last night at a big block at Land of Legends in Canandaigua. Tonight he picks up the win at the Cornwall Speedway over Billy Whitaker, Rocky Warner, Lance Willick, and Bobby Harrington. Top 5 there. Not bad.
Some other good cars out there.
Yes. Mark Johnson was 6th, Pat Ward 7th, Jeremy Wilder 8th. Mike Mahaney made a start there tonight, 9th, and Billy Chantel was 10th. Jonathan Deanne problems in turn number 3. He has stopped over there. Jonathan got his first ever Pro Stock win. And on a Jerome Granby late in June 29th to be exact. So we are ready to go racing. Rocco, man, has led every lap so far, but he's got Mark Lalone there to challenge him. Green lights are back on, and away we go. Quickly through 1 and 2, it's going to be Oban out in front of the field as here comes Steve Chipwood. And right now the championship battle is on the line as the 6th of Stefan Lebrun and the 88 of CD Beauchamp battling side by side. Remember, 9 points separate them. Yellow lights are on. Problems for Jocelyn Waugh on the front straightaway. Flat right front tire for the former 2-time Dirt Car Pro Stock Series champion. Waugh will head to the pits to get that changed. 18 laps left to go. Rocco Ban, the race leader, followed by Mark Lalone. David Sagan is 3rd, followed by Steve Chaput. And right now, Stefan Lebrun starting to charge forward in the number 6. He's now 5th. His title rival for this Soleno Pro Stock Series crown is CD Beauchamp, who's back there in spot number 6. Of course, they come in to tonight just 9 points separating these two drivers. Even after the 8 points being added in, they are still 9 points separated. Oh, my apologies. So Stefan Lebrun did gain 2 points after the heat race. Still, any gain is a good gain right now. Lebrun's got a fast race car. He's going to try to get towards the front of the field. Yet to win this season. Brock Oban, CD Beauchamp, and Jocelyn Waugh have been the only drivers that have won a race this year. So the Soleno pace truck will head off the speedway in turn number 3. Brock Oban will set the pace in turns 3 and 4 at the wired audio fire zone in turn number 4. Quick pace through turns 3 and 4 down to the line. Green lights are back on and away we go. And Oban in control as he flies up the hill. David Sagan to the race lead down the back chute. Problems for Oban. And the number 4 machine, he slows to the outside of turn number 3. Yellow lights are back on. Well, Josh Lenoir expressing a little displeasure there with Stefan Lebrun. David Sagan has been competing here for many, many seasons in a couple of different divisions. Of course, mini stock, but most recently now into the pro stock ranks. It's been a few years since he's won a race. Last time he was in victory lane here was in a pro stock. So Rocco Man has made his way back out on the racetrack, and we'll see how he can go from the back of the field. White flag will be displayed this time by. Last time David Sagan was in victory lane, June 17, 2015. Been a little while since he's raced victory lane here in a pro stock. This would be a good night to do it. Green lights are back on and away we go. He's been close on several occasions. He's got the world behind him right now, and he is driving away from him into turns 3 and 4. Keep in mind, David Sagan had an arm injury here earlier this season, but it certainly isn't affecting him now at all. 34 laps are complete. 34 down. And right now, Sagan driving away from the field. Stefan Lebrun has pulled by Mark Lalonde to go to second. And right now, C.D. Beauchamp in a fight with the 15 of Guy Vienne to try to move up into spot number 5. Bringing it through turns 1 and 2. Lebrun holds the second spot, and he's trying to get that Soleno title away from C.D. Beauchamp into turns 3 and 4. Down to the line this time by Dave Sagan, well out in front here. 36 laps are complete, 14 more to go. And Sagan trying to hold on and win it. Stefan Lebrun just trying to salvage second as C.D. Beauchamp to the inside lane, trying to get by the 8 of Mark Lalonde for the number 4 spot. Couldn't quite do it off of corner number 4. He'll try it again in turns 1 and 2. A little more successful that time. So Beauchamp back to the number 4 spot. Battle on for the 5 position at this time as Vienne down on the inside of Lalonde off of turn number 4. Drag race down in front. And Dave Sagan driving away down into turns 3 and 4. This time around, we'll have 11 laps left to go. One of those drivers is well overdue for a feature win. As I mentioned, June 17th of 2015 was the last time he went to victory lane. He's got 10 more laps left to get victory number 2.
On the 11A of Dave Sagan, doing a great job, hitting all his marks, picking his spots through his corners, while everybody else has to fight for position behind him. That might help David Sagan as he's picking all his spots as he comes down the front stretch. Great battle going on for second behind him as Steve Chaput moved up right behind Stefan Lebrun. They're battling for second right now, but they would like nothing more than to reel in the 11A of Dave Sagan. C.D. Beauchamp hanging on the 4th right now. He's got a couple of cars hard charging behind him. That's Guy Vienne and Mark Lalonde right there with him. All the top runners have now picked their way up to the front, but it's the 11A of Dave Sagan continuing to lead the way through. 43 laps in the book, 7 to go. As Sagan starts to put the laps in a little bit quicker now as he pulls away from the rest of the field. Dave Sagan puts one more lap in the book. 44 now in the book. 6 laps to go. Stefan Lebrun in the number 6. Pulls away from Chaput. Chaput in the 38. Started back in 12th, has now put himself up into 3rd, and he's hanging on to it as 2nd and 3rd have broke away from the rest of the field. Then it's C.D. Beauchamp in 4th with the 88. Mark Lalonde 5th with the 8. Rock Obey back up to 6th. Rock Obey cut that tire. He was leading. Now he finds himself back up into sixth spot and looking for more. He had the strong car, was pulling away from the rest of the field. And now he's got to try to reel them all back in. Dave Seguin once more puts another lap in the bush. 3 more to go. One of our regular runners here at the Cornwall Motor Speedway always has a smile on his face and his hand out for a handshake. Dave Seguin, 2 laps away from winning a big one. The 11A of Dave Seguin coming up on some lap traffic to 22 of Lee Miller. This time by the flag stand. Dave Seguin will be showing the white flag. 4 more corners for Dave Seguin to go. Stefan LeBrun in the 6th. He's in second spot. He's trying to reel him in. Seguin having some problems with the lap car of Miller, but he's going to pull down to the inside. And as they come out of turn number 4, checkered flags waving for the 11A of Dave Seguin. He'll take the 50-lap feature. LeBrun will finish second with the 6th. Chaput will finish third with the 38. And then it's going to be Beauchamp fourth with the 88, and Mark Malone right there to round out into the top 5 position. Well, we called it earlier, guys. We said he had a strong car. He's having a good night, and after his injury and spin out a couple of weeks ago, about 6 or 7 weeks ago, he said he was going to try to come back and take it easy, but
take it easy.
I guess that's taking it easy. It's taking a win.
I tell you what, he took the boys to the woodshed and put a whooping on them here tonight. My goodness, David Seguin.
Started 7th, lucky number 7.
June 17th, 2015, the last time he graced victory lane in a pro stock, ends that drought. Spans 3 years and a couple of months, actually. So there's one of our fearless promoters down there trackside, the legendary Raymond Laverne, ladies and gentlemen.
Bonjour, Raymond.
There's his brother, Ron Moran, right there to join him. Twin brother, might I add.
Brother Ron.
Yes, brother Ron.
They're both giving us a look right now. That's a good thing we can't see.
They are, yep. Well, isn't that a sight? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, give them a little dusting.
Sure.
As RJ Balaji is down trackside and to find a happy music.
Seguin is currently removing his helmet, getting also congratulations from the track owner here, Raymond Laverne. Tough season for Dave Seguin, as we mentioned. He broke his wrist earlier on in the season, but he's back at it tonight, and he had one strong ride. He's getting out of the car. Last time he won here was back in 2015. A good round of applause for the 11 of Dave Seguin. Dave, congratulations, my man. As I was mentioning, you broke your wrists earlier on this season. Back at it. You had quite a race tonight, quite a strong car as well.
Oh yeah, it's been a tough go since the injury. Came back and I got injured again the following week, but we kept with it. Had some mechanical issues, but we kept on going, kept on working on this 11A, and we got it going pretty good. So pretty happy with it.
Usually you're always strong when the track is slicker. You're always being able to move up front, but tonight a more tackier track. But here you go in the winner's circle in front of some of the best drivers from Ontario and Quebec as well.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how it was going to be early. We weren't too getting hot laps, and it was all right in the heat. Made a few more adjustments, and I think we hit it bang on for the feature. I'd just like to dedicate this race to my wife's grandmother who passed away 2 weeks ago. That's for her. And I'd like to thank my sponsors, Bankley Flooring, Telenex, CJ's Auto, Sims Customs, CJ's Auto. I think I got them all there.
All right, so congratulations, my friend, and hopefully we'll see you quicker in the winner's circle.
Thanks.
Getting a well-deserved shower from the second place finisher, Stéphane Lebrun. Dave will ask you to draw the 50-50 for tonight, so please draw in the bucket for $654. So a orange ticket, 24898, 24898, un billet orange, 24898. Le montant à gagner ce soir, $654. On va aller parler à Stéphane Lebrun qui termine deuxième. Stéphane, on s'en est fenu de peu. Je sais qu'on voulait la victoire, on voulait le championnat également dans cette série-là. Termine à 3 points de CD Beauchamp. Il reste une semaine ici cette saison. On vise la victoire la semaine prochaine?
On essaye fort. Cette année, on a bien des bad luck. On run en tête, puis toujours quelque chose qui arrive, mais on est bien heureux à soir. La track était bien taquée. On a des bons pilotes ici à soir. Je suis content pour Dave. Il a eu la misère pas mal toute l'année. Il s'est brisé un poignet et tout. Puis je lève mon chapeau. Il a jamais lâché. Non, on est bien content. Puis bien faire. Je suis bien satisfait de mon équipe. On a travaillé fort. Puis on est bien heureux.
On a un gros mois de septembre qui s'en vient, septembre, octobre également, avec même novembre avec Charlotte également. Donc, on va se préparer pour ça dans les prochaines semaines.
Oui, on va essayer une course à la fois, comme qu'on dit, puis on va essayer de se rendre le plus loin possible. On souhaite d'en faire toute la gang, mais on ne sait jamais. Mais on vise pour essayer de suivre une coupe de série encore, oui.
Félicitations, Stéphane, puis espérons qu'on va te voir dans le cercle des vainqueurs la semaine prochaine. Your second place finisher here tonight, Stéphane Lebrun. There's 3 French drivers. I'll make sure to translate right after. Steve Chaput. Steve, une belle troisième place ce soir ici du côté de Cornwall. On t'a vu arriver vers la fin. Ça a été vraiment une belle bataille. La piste extrêmement rapide ce soir. Somme toute, on est satisfait de la troisième?
Ah, c'est bien plus que je pensais. Honnêtement, je suis parti 12. Je savais pas à quoi m'attendre, mais piste collante, j'aime super ça. Fait que non, je suis bien content. Écoute, ça joue à rough. Je me souvenais pas que Cornwall, c'est une petite track, puis ça joue de la tôle, il faut s'échanger de la peinture un peu, mais malgré tout, regarde, ça a été super clean. Sauvé le char, puis fini troisième. Écoute, c'est beaucoup plus que je m'attendais, mais on va le prendre.
Ça fait du bien venir ici du côté ontarien et être capable de faire une aussi bonne performance. Tu avais déjà gagné ici dans le passé. Mais somme toute, là, ce soir, là, ça a été avec la série Soleno. Comme tu dis, il y a beaucoup de bons pilotes ce soir. Ça a été de la bonne action pour tout le monde.
Oh oui, puis une track collante comme ça, oui, il y avait 2 chemins, mais c'est super collant, c'est très rapide. Puis oui, c'est titre ma première victoire en Pro Stock, donc je suis super content de revenir ici et bien performer. C'est super le fun. Merci à Raymond, à tout le monde de nous recevoir, comme ça, c'est le fun.
Non, merci. Félicitations, Steve, pour ta 3e place. Your third place finisher here tonight, the 38 of Steve Chaput. And I'll go and talk to the Soleno Pro Stock Series champ, le champion de la série Soleno ce soir. On vise le championnat ici du côté de Cornwall, mais là, on va y chercher une belle série avec la série Soleno, une nouvelle série qui débute cette année. On a gagné ça par 3 points sur Stéphane Lebrun, donc ça a été très serré. Là.
Oui, effectivement. Je savais que c'était serré avec Stéphane au départ de la course. Puis les 5 derniers tours avec Marc Lalonde à l'intérieur, je voulais les 2 points de cette position-là. Écoute, on a travaillé fort. Je remercie mon équipe qui m'a encore donné une voiture super ce soir. C'est pas mon style de piste. J'aime pas ça quand c'est collant comme ça. Mais écoute, on a réussi à finir 4e, puis on repart avec le championnat. Puis une bonne avance au championnat de Cornwall, je pense.
Oui, c'est ça ma prochaine question. La semaine prochaine, dernière course ici pour vous autres cette saison. Jocelyn Roy a eu un petit peu plus de difficultés ce soir. On va attaquer ça la semaine prochaine. Prudemment, on vise la victoire.
Oui, c'est sûr. Écoute, on vise la victoire à tous les soirs qu'on vient ici. À soir, c'est un petit peu plus de prudence, je te dirais, pour les 2 championnats parce que c'est important comme course. Mais écoute, on a réussi à finir en 4e position, puis je suis bien content.
Donc, félicitations pour ton championnat en Soleno Pro Stock, puis on va se revoir la semaine prochaine. So, your Soleno Pro Stock Series champion this season, the 88 of CD Beauchamp, taking a hefty lead in the track championship as well. I'll start with him. He was saying that, yes, it's not one of the tracks that he prefers here at Cornwall. He likes slicker tracks, but again, he's pretty happy to be able to get this championship. Finishing in second tonight, the 6 of Stéphane Lebrun. First thing, he congratulated the 11 of Dave Sequin. He said he had a lot of bad luck over the years, so he's pretty happy to be able to finish second. And he has a really busy fall ahead because all these guys are moving up, are going up to Charlotte at the end of the month of October. So yes, he's hopefully he'll be able to bank on this strong second place finish here tonight and being able to go and get some good finishes, and especially next week as well with the final round. And Steve Shapiro was pretty pleased as well to finish in third here tonight at Cornwall. He won here in the past with his 38 cars, so finishing third tonight. He said that 2 lines of racing were pretty good tonight. It's a really tacky track, but a lot of racing, and he didn't remember that this track was so tight and the racing was so close. So he was pretty happy to finish in
third here tonight. So again, a good round of applause for your top 3: the 11A of Dave Seguin, the 6 of Stéphane Lebrun, the 38 of Steve Shepard, and also your Soleno Pro Stock Series fan, the 88 of CD Bull. So guys, back up to you as we're getting ready for the modified.
Well, thanks a lot, Martin, and all kinds of interviews for you to do down there tonight. And we are getting set for the Polar Sound DJ Service 358 modified feature. 30 laps will be the distance. 16 cars set to do battle. And the lineup will look something like this. The 150 of Steve Morris will go away off the pole. Kevin Amell in the number 13 will go away on the outside pole. It'll be Super Mario Claire on the inside of the second row with the 24. The 18 JR Louis Jackson Jr. goes away on the outside of that second row. Defending track champion of Chris Raby in the 01 goes away on the inside of the third row on the outside. Brian Slim McDonald, the 151 KV car, goes away on the outside of the third row. Cale Rubidoux with the Burt Transmissions ride goes away on the inside of row number 4. Outside of him, the General in the Jim's Performance Plus ride, the 88L of Lee Ladisser. Inside the fifth row, Tyler Javog in the 85 on the outside, the 23 of Joey Ladisser. Inside of row number 6, the 47S of Corey Wheeler. Outside of him, it'll be the 66 of Kyle Dingwall. Inside of row number 7, the 96 of Jean-Francois Coteveau. On the outside of that 7th row, the 66X of Kerry Terrence. We've got Marc Tedier in the 17, rounding out the inside of the back row. And outside of him, it'll be Paul Hamel in the 13P. Well, Kerry Terrence, your points leader, coming into the night for the Polar Sound DJ Service 358 Modified Division. Defending track champion Chris Raby in the 01 finds himself on the inside of the third row. 30 laps is the distance, and we are underway. Steve Morris into the early lead with the 150, and they're going to stack him up just a little bit, and it's going to be Kerry Terrence putting the brakes on, going into turn number 1 and saving the car as everyone started to stack up just a little bit. Kerry Terrence put the brakes on, slid it around, and saved some equipment. Well, the 66X of Kerry Terrence will take it pit side. Well, it'll be a complete restart, so wherever they did start from, with the exception of the 66X of Kerry Terrence, the caution. So everyone else goes back where they started from. White will come out onto the field as everyone goes back to their original starting position. It'll be interesting to see if the 66X of Kerry Terrence comes back As we mentioned, he has a 41-point lead coming into this evening.
Yeah, he's got a little room to deal with out there, and Carey's going to try to make it back out.
Well, all eyes looking pitch side, wondering if he's going to make it out as we come through the wired audio zone sign. And Steve Morris leads him back down the front stretch with the 150. Then it's Super Mario Claire with the 24 down to the inside. Mario Claire will take over the lead coming through 3 and 4. And one lap in, we have a new leader, Mario Claire, ahead of Steve Morris with the 150. And there comes Chris Raby with the 01. He's down to the inside of Morris. He's going to try to pick up second away from Steve Morris. And as they battle it down the front stretch, Steve Morris not going anywhere. He's got some power in that machine, but it's Chris Raby that cuts a better corner and brings it down the backstretch into the number 2 position. Louis Jackson Jr. having a battle with Kevin Amell back for 4th and 5th. As Kevin Amell hanging on to 4th right now. Louis Jackson Jr. a little out of shape coming out of turn number 2. And that closes up that battle as it now goes to Steve Morris as he's trying to hold off Amell. Kevin Amell now up to 3rd with the 13. He's got his sights set on Chris Raby for 2nd. But it's all Mario Claire early on. And Mario Claire is checking out on the rest of the field. Whoa, and we got a car getting some air coming into the infield. That was Morris cutting the corner and getting up into the infield. And these 358 dirt modifieds are not supposed to get air underneath them like that, guys. Mario Claire, 2 full corners ahead of the rest of the field. We're only 7 laps in. Now he's got a full backstretch lead over the 01 of Chris Raby. And Mario Claire just keeps getting faster. His best lap was his last one. And he's right on the same lap time, only a couple tenths of a second off. And he's way out in front. Mario Claire in the 24 running away with this one. And we've got Raby pulling off into the pits with the 01. So the defending track champion's going to have a hard time picking up points.
So good. Mario Claire qui mène devant tout le peloton aussi, une démonstration de tout son talent ce soir. Le Rocket qui a vraiment une voiture parfaite ce soir juste ici dans cette finale devant Kevin Amell et Cale Robidou. Les ennuis pour Chris Raby qui s'est dirigé dans les prix au 11e tour. Malheureusement pour Raby, avait une bonne soirée ce soir. Kevin Amell and Cale Robidou are currently battling for that second spot here in this 30-lap event. But it's all Mario Claire. Super Mario or the Rocket has a Rocket tonight in the 24. Has been quick all night long. Had a good run also in the 8 battling with Steve Morris. But right now he's really strong. Oh, accident in turn number 2. Ryan McDonald had nowhere to go, and yellow lights are out at halfway point. Gary Terrence making a return to action as well, so we'll want to gain some points. Yeah, like Tim, you were mentioning, he had 41 points coming in tonight, so over Caldingwall, so.
Yeah, he's, Kyle Dingwall does have a chance to gain some points on Carey. Of course, Carey many laps down right now to the leader. But we'll see how many he can make up here. He's just outside the top 5, running in 6th. Mario Claire, he's been so fast that the pace truck can't even find him yet.
Well, guys, our leader's so fast, he's been told twice on the radio to slow down and let the pace truck catch him.
Andre was told to put the hammer down and catch the leader. Andre, so far, the only driver on the racetrack tonight that has caught the race leader. Chicken may have something for him here tonight.
And he even took him on the inside. No one else has been able to pass him there.
It'll be nice to see there's a few cars in front right now that with Mario Claire, Gail Robidoux and Kevin Hamel. Robidoux having a Dodge underneath the car, so this engine is known to be powered, has a lot of power, so we'll have to watch. We're going back to green en Vauvert. Mario Claire qui demeure à l'avant de Gail Robidoux. Kevin Hamel et Corey Wheeler vont se battre pour la troisième place. Mario Claire veut une première victoire cette saison. Ici, il aimerait terminer la saison en beauté du côté de Cornwall. Une saison un peu plus difficile pour la voiture 24. Mais ce soir, à la recherche d'une première victoire. Il faudra surveiller le 46 de Gail Robidoux, extrêmement rapide dans ces conditions également. Gail Robidoux always quick in these types of conditions when the track is tacky. You can see the 46 of Robidoux as well. So right now it's hammer down for Mario Claire. 19 laps in, 11 laps to go. So the Rocket looking for win number 1 this season. Tim will have 10 laps to go, but we'll need to watch the 46 of Gail Robidoux looking for win number 3. Trying to get that third win of the season. It has been a season to forget for Mario Claire as Joey Lannister gets a little out of shape in turn number 2. Bringing it off the turn, Claire with the advantage. 3 car lengths is the spread right now. The mid portion of July and the start of August has not been too kind to Mario Claire. Best finish in the last 5 weeks for Claire, aside from his 4th place effort last Sunday night, was 10th back on July 12th in that 150 lapper, and Claire would like to change his luck here tonight as he brings the Doe brothers number 24 down to the line with 7 laps left to go. 7 more remain. Gail Robidoux looking to do something with him. The 47 of Corey Wheeler back there to 3rd. Very impressive run for Kevin Hamel tonight. He holds down 4th. Kyle Dingwall trying to gain as many points as he can on Kerry Durant in the chase for this championship as he rides back there 5th. Louis Jackson is 6th. 7th to Tyler Chabot. 8th is the 23 of Joey Lannister. J.F. Corvo 9th. Right now rounding off the top 10 is Brian McDonald. 11th is Steve Morrison. 12th is Kerry Durant. 4 to go for Mario Claire. As they head up into turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway one more time. The man out of St. Edmund, Quebec, 2013 track champion, looking to hold off the determined Gail Robidoux as Robidoux goes up the racetrack, opens the door for Claire to drive away once again down into turns 1 and 2. 4 car lengths is the separation as they head into turns 3 and 4. 2 to go this time by the Rocket Man, Super Mario, whatever you want to call him. He's driving away right now with 2 to go down into turn number 1. Lap traffic may come into play here as they close out in turns 3 and 4. White flag this time by Mario Claire in complete control of this race. It's been a tough season for the man out of St. Edmund, Quebec. Mario Claire down into turns 3 and 4. Gail Robidoux 3 car lengths behind him. It's not going to matter. Mario Claire to victory lane finally in Cornwall. Second will be Gail Robidoux. 3rd to Corey Wheeler. Kevin Hamel 4th. Kyle Dingwall. Very important 5th place effort for him in the number 66. He comes home with a top 5 finish. Mario Claire finally gets off the schneid, his first win of the season here at the Cornwall Motor Speedway. He had a couple of wins already this season, but his record here at Cornwall this year has not been to his liking, and this is a big help
especially late in the season. He got a win already this year at Granby, and of course one at Drummond, his third win overall this season at a third different track. So well-versed, but I'll tell you what, Cornwall, it's been a struggle.
Well, I'll tell you, Mario Clare and Cale Revenue the last couple of weeks have really picked up their game, but so did their third place finisher, Steady Eddie finished for Corey Wheeler, another top 5, put himself up into third this evening. And the last couple of big races, he put himself into the top 10, and he's slowly creeping his way up towards the top of the leaderboard.
Absolutely, and he's continuing to get better and better out here. The representatives from Gypsy Performance Plus headed down trackside, and the Larmont headed down there. So, great job, Ashley.
Thanks, Tim. You can see here in the winner's circle as the getting his help from one of the owners of the this race car. Mario Claire usually runs as a 22C up in Quebec and also on special nights. And he has this ride here, car owned by Raymond Daou, that currently talking to Mario Claire. So pretty sure Mario will be relieved to win finally this season. Usually, as it picks up by September, he's getting pretty good. So, il vous entend, he can hear you, the 24 of Mario Claire. Mario, première victoire cette saison ici à Cornwall, ça a été quand même une saison, on en parlait un petit peu tantôt, un petit peu plus difficile pour toi ici. Mais ce soir, tu avais, je pense, une voiture parfaite.
Oui, c'est sûr. À ce soir, on a tombé dessus parfaitement depuis le début de l'année. C'est pas que ça va mal, mais on a de la misère à rester dans les 4-5 premiers tout le temps. Mais on a été régulier quand même. J'aurais remercié la famille Daou de cette raille cette année. On a eu du fun en masse. Puis si ça lui tente l'an prochain, on va contre eux.
Ça a été, c'est comme qu'on parlait, la troisième victoire cette saison. Tu as gagné à Granby, à Drummondville, ici. Toujours un plaisir de t'avoir ici du côté de Cornwall comme régulier. Ce soir, une condition de piste un petit peu plus différente de ce qu'on a vu cette saison. Évidemment que la température très chaude, la pluie de 4 heures nous a donné une piste très, très rapide. Là. Toi, je pense que ce genre de conditions-là, t'aimes beaucoup. Là.
On ne va pas tomber mieux que là-dessus à soir pour moi. C'est les pistes que j'aime le plus. Mais c'est sûr qu'il y en a qui aiment moins ça, mais comme à soir, ça a tombé sur moi.
Donc, félicitations pour ta victoire. On va t'en souhaiter d'autres d'ici la fin de la saison. So a big honor applause for you, the winner here tonight in the modifieds, the 24 of Mario Claire. Mario was mentioning to me that he really enjoys these
type of tracks as well, the tacky tracks. So that's why tonight you've seen him perform that way. And also, he was talking about the owner of the car, Mr. Daou, and the kind of ask him if they would be being able to team up again next season in 2019. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but it's always nice to see Mario Claire here with us in the modified division. So guys, back up to you as we're getting ready for our final feature of the evening, the Sportsman division.
Well, they've certainly turned it around here in the last couple of weeks. They've got a couple of top 5 runs. Horse fourth last week, win here tonight. Things are starting to look up for the Daou Brothers Racing team with the Rocket Man, Super Mario, behind the wheel.
And what a time to put it all together, right towards the end when you're coming into championship time with all the different tracks. And of course, when you go down Oswego and places like that, this is when you need the big races.
Yep, really you do. And of course, Napa Auto Parts Super Dirt Week at the Oswego Speedway will be taking place from October the 3rd through the 7th, and everybody's seemingly liking it at Oswego, especially after last year's major turnaround there. And what a week we had there last year. It's going to continue to draw more and more cars because now a lot of drivers can just take their Saturday night race car and go there and race and feel very competitive. So the spoils of victory lane continue down trackside for our winner. Car owner wanted to take the checkered flag with him. Jay said, no, that's mine. It's
Well, that and Jay knows they don't give him a new flag every week, so
no.
They're hard to come by, aren't they, Jay? Yeah, he's saying, yeah, especially one with a VP logo on it. He says, I had to steal this from the dirt guys. Oops, I mean Boro, right, Jay? Thumbs up again. There we go. Deniability.
Unbelievable. Next level home improvement Sportsman division rolling trackside as Justin DeRosier will lead him down to the green in the number 29. The 08 of Chris Ferguson alongside in row 1. In the 08, row 2, it's Thomas Cook and Billy Cook, grandfather, grandson, row number 2, row 3. It is going to be Shane Pecor in the 0 with the 18 of Bob Ray. Row number 4, Derek Kreideman in the 102 with the 1R of Ricky Thompson. Row 5, it's Tristan Draper in the 17, winner at Brockville last night, along with the 28 of Kurt Kaye. Row 6, Brianna Lattiser starts from position number 15, or from position number 11 in the 15, alongside of Gabe Sear in the 94. Jesse Hudson starts 13th in the 94X, along with the 04 of Scott McGill. Jason Rose in the 18, along with the 3 of Adam Rozon. Manuel St. Denis in the 65, alongside of Justin Lalacette in car number 1. Field set for green through turns 3 and 4. 25 laps is the distance. Green lights are on, and away we go. Off of corner number 2, Justin DeRosier in control as they head into turns 3 and 4. Thomas Cook digging down on the inside lane as they complete lap number 1. It is going to be DeRosier in control of the field as they come down into corners 1 and 2. Thomas Cook right there to challenge him as back through the field. Tristan Draper already moving through. He's picked up a couple of spots on Bob Ray and Ricky Thompson, and he's going after Derek Kreideman in turns 3 and 4 as well. As they head up in a 1 and 2, Justin DeRosier. Second place effort is his best finish earlier this season. Gabe Sear out of the ballpark in turn number 2. Caution lights are on with 3 laps in the books. We have the names who have won the goodie bags courtesy of Jim's Performance Plus right here. Paul Boucher and Wrangler McGregor. Paul Boucher, Wrangler McGregor, you have won the goodie bags courtesy of Jim's Performance Plus. We have them up here in the tower. Just head to the middle tower and up the stairs, up the second set of stairs, and we got them.
And guys, I just have 2 final birthday wishes for the evening. Donc, bonne fête à Yannick Dupuis de Saint-Albert. Bonne fête à Yannick Dupuis de Saint-Albert, 11 ans. And also, happy birthday to the 2017 Pro Stock Track champion here at Cornwall, George Renault, from all the family.
George Renault, legend here in the Pro Stock ranks. White flag being displayed. I do have one other race result to pass along, but I'm going to wait till the end of this race to do that, or when we catch another caution flag. Pretty impressive, by the way, might I add. And here comes Gabe Sear on the fly. Green lights are back on, and away we go. Justin DeRosier once again from that outside lane. Car looks really strong up there as Thomas Cook had to get on the binders. opens the door for Shane Pecor to sneak through. Brianna Lannister just drove by Ricky Thompson, Tristan Draper, and almost got by Billy Cook in one corner. So Lannister on the charge here in the early going as they head up into turns 1 and 2 and down the back chute. Meanwhile, DeRosier with a 2-car length advantage over Shane Pecor as they bring it down to the line this time by in the lap number 4, working it up into turns 1 and 2. Justin DeRosier with the advantage this time. Top 2 have spaced themselves out right now into turn number 3 off of corner number 4 this time by Shane Pecor with the number 2 position as they bring it down off of corner number 4 and down the front stretch. The 29 of DeRosier in control. Shane Pecor right there with him. Should anything happen, Pecor will be right there to challenge him. Meanwhile, Thomas Cook has position number 3 to himself. Brianna Lannister has cleared all the traffic. She's now up in a position number 4. Any gain for Brianna Lannister is a good one right now as they hustle into turns 3 and 4 and back down to the line. Caution flag is back out. Justin Lalancette, problems in turn number 2. Caution back out at lap number 8. So, 7 points is the spread unofficially after the heat races between Pecor and Lannister. Pecor second, Lannister fourth. As Justin Lalancette goes on the business end of the tow truck, and unfortunately that could end his bid for a second straight track championship. Leads the way in feature wins this season as well, as Lalancette gets towed away. Got his first ever Sportsman win last year, and it was a big one, a Sportsman Tour race. Of course, he is the defending race winner from 1 year ago. Rain shortened to 27 laps, but he didn't care. He got the win. He celebrated in the rain, which is what you're supposed to do if you win a rain-shortened race. Crowned the track champion last year, but he's on the hook and going off. We got 8 laps completed this 25-lap contest, 17 to go. Justin DeRosier, the race leader, he's going to elect to go from the outside. Shane Pecor, Thomas Cook, Brianna Lannister, and Tristan Draper, your top 5.
Of course, who could forget that celebration last year? We're up here in a torrential downpour, and Justin's out there taking pictures in a victory circle. Yep.
Yeah, like I said, anytime you win a race, especially in the rain, it's even sweeter. So, found that out last night with Aaron Pugh after he took his first ever 358 modified win. Victory lane interview in the rain is pretty awesome. You should try it sometime, Marty. It's pretty cool. As they work through turns 3 and 4 at the wired audio fire zone. Green lights are back on and away we go. As Pecor pushes way up the racetrack, it is still Justin DeRosier with the advantage, but here comes Pecor. He makes the big charge down to the inside lane, and he'll pick up the top spot as they head up into turns 1 and 2. Oh my! Derek Kreiderman and Kurt Kaye hard into the wall in turn number 4. Yellow lights back on. Hard hit there for Kreiderman, who picked up his first ever win here last season. Kurt Kaye has a win here this year. Kurt actually picked up his first win last year as well. So both drivers into the wall here. Unfortunately, Kreiderman was able to get his car refired. Looks like he's going to be able to pull away, but he may have some extensive damage on that 102 machine. So, talked about the finish or race result tonight that some people might like to hear. Just got to find it. All-Star Circuit of Champions at the Baps Motor Speedway tonight. Feature winner, series owner, Tony Stewart picks up the win tonight with the All-Star Circuit of Champions Sprint Car Series. His third ever All-Star Series win. Tony Stewart did pick up the win there at the Baps Motor Speedway tonight with the All-Star Sprints. Cale Connolly, Lance DeWeese, Paul McMahon, and points leader Aaron Rutzel picked up the number 5 spot there. So we're set and ready to go racing. The Zero P-Core in control. Talked to him earlier tonight. He says, I just want to finish a race without a broken race car. The last race he did finish here, the car was absolutely tore apart. He did come away with a top 10, but it wasn't an easy one. So Justin DeRosier will fire from the bottom lane. Thomas Cook, he's usually really good on the outside lane. He'll fire from 4th. Brianna Ladisseur right there with these drivers in 3rd. Tristan Draper continuing his great weekend. He's looking to go 2 wins in 2 days. And it's been a while since Draper has won here as well, since the end of last season. The final, actually, it was this race a year ago that he last won. So it's been over a year since he's been to Victory Lane in Cornwall. So, ready to go racing at the Wired Audio Fire Zone in turns 3 and 4. P-Core is on the gas, and we're back underway. Justin DeRosier still holding down second as they're 4 wide in turns 3 and 4. They narrowed it down to 2. Ricky Thompson out of shape as everybody escapes cleanly. And Gabe Sear got forced to the infield as they head up into turns 1 and 2. Green lights are still on. Gabe Sear pulls back out on the racetrack as the caution flag is out. Gabe Sear in the 94. Pulls it to a crawling pace on the front stretch. 10 laps are complete in this one. 3 laps shy of the halfway point. So Shane looking for his 10th overall win this year. He's already won 9 times at 6 different racetracks this year, including a couple of tour wins at the Fulton Speedway in April, and of course the Airborne Park Speedway earlier this year, back in July. Justin DeRosier would love to get his first ever win, and we'll see if he can get it done here tonight. He could be one of those drivers that could steal this one away from P-Core, as he is good on the restarts. Pace truck heads for higher grounds in turns 3 and 4. Ready to go green at the Wired Audio Fire Zone. Green lights are back on, and away we go. P-Core once again back to the lead. Look at Jesse Hudson going the outside lane. He takes 3rd away from Ladisseur down the back stretch. Bree trying to fight back on the inside as Hudson went a little wide in turns 3 and 4. As Tristan Draper pulling up to the inside lane. He's trying to take position number 3 away. Meanwhile, P-Core is driving away down the back chute. Justin DeRosier has a quick race car. He pulls up to the back bumper of P-Core off of turn number 4 as they head off of corners 3 and 4 and down the front straightaway. Ladisseur once again fighting back on the bottom, but DeRosier takes 2nd away. We'll come down to the line. 13 in the books, 12 to go.
Well, Shane Pecor leads him at the halfway point, but what a battle Justin DeRosier is having with Brianna Ladisser, and DeRosier pushes way up the track, hangs it right out to dry up high in turn number 2, but rejoins the field and stays in third. Now he's got Tristan Draper chasing him down right behind him, and Thomas Cook. These guys each have a feature win already this season. Thomas has 2. And Brianna Ladisser is trying to do everything she can to reel in the 0 of Shane Pecor. 15 laps in the books, 10 to go. A next level home improvement sportsman division feature. Final one of the evening. All Shane Pecor right now is Brianna Ladisser. She's got about a half a backstretch to try to reel in Shane. Brianna in the 15. Hanging on a second right now. Then it's Justin DeRosier in third with the 29A. Tristan Draper with the Draper doors right. The number 17 goes down to the low side. He's hanging on a fourth. Then it's Thomas Cook all alone in fifth. Adam Rozo in sixth with the 3. Then it's Jason Rose in the 7th position. And Jesse Hudson 8th, Bob Ray 9th, and Billy Cook. That rounds out your top 10. As Pecor continues to stretch out that lead over the rest of the field. Now here comes DeRosier again. Now he's reeling in Brianna Ladisser. Justin DeRosier, we mentioned it's got a quick car tonight, and he's figuring it all out. A rookie this year in the next level home improvement sportsman, and you wouldn't think it right there as he's chasing down Brianna Ladisser for second. 21 laps in the books, 4 to go, and Brianna Ladisser has the 29A all over as DeRosier dives down to the inside, shows Brianna the side panel as he was right up beside her for second. Great battle going on for second as Draper in the 17 hanging on to fourth, watching it all go down in front of him. Now Pecor being shown this time around. 2 more laps to go. He's your race leader with the 0. Brianna Ladisser with the 15B. Hanging on a second. Looks like that right rear is going soft. And DeRosier is just closing the gap right on the back bumper. Draper right there. DeRosier tries to get down to the inside again. White flag is flying as Pecor way out in front. The battle right now is for second, third, and fourth. Shane Pecor will cross the line. He's going to take the feature win. But the battle now is for second, third, and fourth. Ladisser slides up the track. Draper takes 2 spots. And he's going to finish second ahead of Ladisser. And Justin DeRosier rounds out in fourth. Thomas Cook in the 35 will round out your top 5 for the evening. And something wrong with the 15B of Ladisser. Pushed up the hill. And Tristan Draper took full advantage of that and dove through, took 2 spots and a bunch of points.
Yeah, it appeared to me from where we were sitting up here in the tower, the right front on her race car seemed to go away. You could tell the handling just was gone, and she was trying to manipulate, trying to force that race car to do what it didn't want to, but I was amazed she was able to hold on to third. What a move by Draper at the end to get second. But, wow, what a dominant performance for Shane Pecor. Win number 3, tying him with Justin Lalonde. But Bree did all she could to hold in there. This is going to make the points very interesting now. For 60 points for a feature win. I'm not even going to try to do the math on that one. That is totally...
We're going to wait until next week when Jennifer hands us a new list of who's doing what, and then we'll do all the number crunching like we always do in the last night, because there's so many factors that are going to come down to it. It's going to be heat points. It's going to be where they finished in the feature, who finished first, who started what.
Thanks, Huey. As Tim was mentioning, Shane is reaching double digits tonight, his 10th win of the season. Overall, third win here at Cornwall. He had a tough month of August here, especially with the two race for the Cure series, two DNFs with issues with the car, but he's back in the winner's circle tonight, and it will come to the wire next week for the track championship for sure. So will be a fun evening. So and he's getting out of the car. He can hear you. The winner tonight and the Sportsman, the zero of Shane Picor.
The monkey's off your back.
Shane, it was a tough, as I was mentioning, it was a tough month of August here. Two DNFs, especially in the race for the Cure, 28, 29 place. But tonight you're back at it in the winner's circle, your third win of the season. It will come down to the wire next week with Brianna Ledesar. It will be fun.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun. You know, she's a good racer, so you know whatever the outcome is, we both had a great season here at Cornwall. So you know, just got to thank my dad and my team. You know, even when we have the lowest of the lows, you know, they still work their butts off and try to get an outcome like we had tonight. You know, we've had fast cars the last couple times. We were leading one time, running third the other, and just had mechanical failures, and that's a part of racing. You can't let that get you down, and just try to come back stronger.
Next week, I was mentioning a championship, but it's also a Northern series for the Dirt Car Dirt Car Sportsman series here, so double importance next week.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you have all the good guys coming down, and Martin's been on the tear, so you know we've been tweaking a few things, trying to tune our setup, and you know we seem to be comparable when he comes down. So you know we'll work hard this week and see what we can do.
And hopefully I'll be able to talk to you again here in the winner's circle next week. So your feature winner here tonight, the zero of Shane Picor. Back up to you guys for the final words.
In Spencerville Fair.
Donc Shane Picor qui remporte une 10e victoire cette saison du côté de Shane Picor, une 3e victoire cette saison. Ça a été un mois de ça qu'on parlait, un mois de mois d'août extrêmement difficile pour sa part, lui qui n'a pas été capable de terminer les deux courses de la série Race for the Cure, mais il dit oui, je dois lever mon chapeau à mon équipe qui m'ont donné, qui ont travaillé extrêmement fort malgré les bas toute la saison. Ça va donner une fin de saison excitante du côté des Sportsmen ici à Cornwall, alors que lui et Brianna Ledesar vont se battre pour le championnat. Ça devrait se terminer à environ 1 ou 2 points de différence après la course de ce soir. Donc Shane qui va chercher une belle victoire ce soir devant Tristan Raper et Brianna Ledesar, mais c'est ça, Picor qui a dit oui, ça a été une belle saison pour ma part ici à Cornwall, en plus de Brianna Ledesar. Donc très heureux d'avoir gagné la victoire pour Shane. Puis ça va aller la semaine prochaine, une course vraiment importante pour ces deux pilotes, alors qu'évidemment la série Dirt Car Sportsman sera du côté de Cornwall également pour cette dernière course ici à Cornwall. Donc c'est ce qui met fin au programme de ce soir du côté de Cornwall Motor Speedway ici. Il nous reste un programme à faire cette saison. La semaine prochaine, évidemment, la tournée de 360 Nitro va se terminer du côté de l'autodrome Granby, du côté de l'autodrome Drummond et ici du côté de Cornwall avec évidemment les fins de championnat un peu partout dans toutes les catégories. Donc ça sera à surveiller évidemment dans toutes les catégories. Du côté de Cornwall, ici la semaine prochaine, évidemment on va avoir la dernière manche de la série Canadian Nationals Draper Doors. Évidemment, comme je parlais tantôt, on va avoir également la dernière manche de la série. C'est le championnat à surveiller présentement. Ça va être du côté des Sportmen entre justement Picor et Brianna Ledesar. Je pense que seulement 1 ou 2 points vont différencier ce soir après les résultats de cette course. Donc, ça va être à surveiller avec la série Dirt Car Pro Stock, la série Dirt Car Sportman qui sera ici la semaine prochaine. Donc, beaucoup de voitures. Donc, on vous attend sur place. Si vous n'êtes pas capable d'y être, évidemment, suivez-nous sur 360nitro.tv. Achetez le programme. C'est un des gros programmes de la saison. La semaine prochaine, beaucoup de voitures, comme je mentionnais, avec 2 grosses séries. Donc, Martin Bélanger qui vous dit bonne fin de soirée. Puis, on se donne rendez-vous la semaine prochaine.